As morning settles over Florida's capital city, Tallahassee begins to stir. Lights flicker on inside the grassroots coffee studios. Coffee brews. Microphones wait. Soon, stories will be shared. Laughter will echo. And the day's conversations will come to life. At the center of it all, one familiar voice.
Good morning, Tallahassee.
Guiding listeners through the culture, the characters, and the moments that make this city unique. This is the Greg Tish Show on Real Talk 93.3.
Good morning, Tallahassee. It's time to kickstart your day with real conversations, real laughs, and real people. It's time for the Greg Tish Show on Real Talk 93.3. Grab your coffee, settle in, and let's get this day started. Starring your host, Greg Tish, voice of the capital city. We've got the news, the talk, the laughs, and a little something extra to get your morning going. And now, here's your host, Greg Tish.
Good morning, Tallahassee. Good morning, Apalachicola, Carabel, Thomasville, Mount Dora, and Cincinnati. Currently 81 degrees and just nasty out in the capital city. Extreme heat warning today. Going to be a high of 99. Just a slight chance of rain tomorrow, 75 and 97. Ryan Gold, Jason got our official weather forecast today.
Ryan's our man.
Good morning, Jason Taylor. I feel like if I haven't seen you at all in the last couple of weeks.
It has been a while.
Being gone, barely coming in, and then just hearing your wonderful voice when we were over at conference on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday and Sunday. Well, I guess Thursday through Sunday would have been easier to say. But it's good to be back in studio, all revved up to seal Bill McKinney's line.
That's right.
And ready to go. Great show for you today. Your Neighbors with Bill and Doug. They'll come in at 8 o'clock this morning.
That's me on hold.
Oh, okay. I was like, what is that going on? How are you doing? How was your weekend?
It was good. We went swimming a bunch at the pool
Yeah.
and did some yard work, and that was about it. Made boiled peanuts. Pretty low-key weekend, man.
There's like a boiled peanut contest coming up soon.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm looking pretty. Hey, you want? And I was like, boiled peanut contest. Never heard of that.
I hadn't either.
Where everybody brings in, I guess, they're different styles of boiled peanuts.
Yeah, everybody likes Cajun and garlic and all that stuff. I just like it, just good old straight salted peanuts.
Yeah, but when there's a good old straight salted peanut, it's just nothing better, Jerry.
Yeah,
nothing better. It's the best. Gold.
And it's that place at the 5 Points right across from what used to be Paradise. When there was a gas station, it's been
now
abandoned.
it's like Tomato Land.
That's it. That's where we got the peanuts. Yeah. That's like a whole produce stand.
Oh, you could, yeah. So you went and got the green peanuts?
Yeah,
from there, like a big old bag.
And I'm telling you, that place is neat. The guys from Pelham, Georgia, and that's like their 5th location too.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and they got those Tomato Land signs from the original Tomato Land lady on Thomasville Road.
Oh, that's really cool.
It was cool, yeah, and real neat store.
Nice store. Changed the inside because I remember when it was the Shell station for years and years, and have to walk over there. Hey, anybody need anything from the store? And then everybody working in Paradise. Oh yeah, I need this, and this, and this.
Yeah,
and then come back with like just big bags of stuff.
That was it. Yeah.
They were talked about at conference over the weekend.
Really?
Yeah, they were part of Ed and Slayton's talk and John's talk yesterday, which was become the highlight. The Sunday morning breakfast talk with Ed and Slayton and NAI Talcor. That's become the big talk. And Ed will be on with Dana today.
That's cool.
Direct with Dana, and then we're going to, when Ed does the big presentation in March and he rents out the moon, and we're going to be doing a live show.
Yes,
there.
Very cool.
Yeah, Ed said that's going to happen.
Ed's one of those people, when he's talking, it's like, wow, why isn't he running for office and like fixing everything? This guy knows everything.
Well, what was kind of amazing with that yesterday, I'd sent him a text, or he sent me a text, said, always good seeing you, brother. And I was like, always good seeing you. And then I sent his son Slayton, and I said, Slayton, you were like a lyricist up there when you and your dad, it was literally like just back and forth, just spitting out just information, but it was just so smooth. And I text Slayton, and that's exactly what I said. I said, you're like a lyricist up there. Like you and your dad were just playing off of each other, and you just, any question that popped up, you just instantly knew the answer with real estate, with development coming in. And it was a really interesting thing on what's coming on. Of course, they also have stuff that is just to make the audience laugh, just wild stuff. Like they're like, this building, they have no plans to close, but if they did, what would go here? Boom, minor league baseball field. You know, right. And then, but it has no plans whatsoever to be closed. And you like my hat?
Yeah, I love it. TLH.
Yep. Full Press Apparel had they were giving these out at conference. You could have your some stuff embroidered on there. The hit.
That's great.
It hit. Everybody wanted to get theirs. I got the first one.
Very nice.
So I could walk around with the hat on. Everybody, ooh, where'd you get that? I go, Full Press Apparel. Right down there. Get something. I didn't have anything embroidered on mine. Got one for John. It says Real Talk 93. Doesn't say 0.3 because ran out of space.
Oh, really?
But got that for him yesterday. But yeah, we had a really great time. There were over 100 first-time attendees at conference this year. So that was really exciting to see all the new folks or the folks that hadn't been in a while to really get to see how this conference works, you know, because a lot of times you'll come back from vacation, especially at the beach and especially a nice place like the Ritz, and you're just tired. I came back, and I think this is, you know, you should have this from most conferences, but I came back just ready to get back, ready to take these ideas and all this stuff that you learned from conference, from the great businesses that were there, and implement them with us. So I really encourage any businesses that are out there, small, medium, large, get some people to the conference, send as many people as you can to the conference to get them enthused and get back and really make a big difference with the city, with everybody. So thank you again to Capital Health Plan for sponsoring our live shows over there. We went live twice on Friday and once on Saturday. I think those are still up on the Real Talk 93.3 page, and we'll be taking out clips from all of our wonderful guests throughout the week. I know John's already got a couple of them up, but he'll be working hard on getting those clips up. All right, we got Smitty's Tap House and Grill and the Florida Farm Bureau Insurance Wheel of Food. What was today's national day? We've gone through, we've picked out the best national day. And today, I can't even remember which one it is. It's something that I think that you will like, Jason.
Cheesecake?
I don't know if it's Cheesecake Day. It's but we went through, instead of just going through every day and just listing what's on, that we actually did a little bit of research. Oh, today's National Thrift Shop Day. No, I'm sorry, Jason. It's not one that you would like. It's one that I would like. All right, let's head to break a little bit early here. Get everything ready for our second segment. Make sure you type in, as I said, I want to win on the Greg Tish Show Facebook page, so you're eligible for the Florida Farm Bureau Insurance Wheel of Food, as we do every Monday. Smitty's Tap House and Grill is up there. Be right back right after the Greg Ken Band with I forgot the name of the song. The breakup song. I'm not breaking up with you, y'all. Be right back.
And then the band slows the tempo and the music takes you down. It was the same old song with the melancholy sound.
Vote Daryl Parks for mayor, August 18th.
Political advertisement.
This isn't just a show. It's a community tradition. Welcome back to the Greg Tish Show on Real Talk 93.3, where Tallahassee comes together every morning.
Yeah, make sure you type in, I want to win on the Greg Tish Show Facebook feed so you're eligible for the Florida Farm Bureau Insurance Real Food. Today, Smitty's Tap House and Grill, $20 or $50 gift card. You know, Jason, you as a parent, how many kids you got? Like 30 kids? So with your kids, there is something about how you raise the kids. You back on with them again?
You got to get on here again.
Ugh.
Sorry.
So throughout the world, it can be different on how children are raised.
You got that right.
And here's some examples that might make some Americans go, oh, it's a little weird. One with food. You know, you go to a restaurant, you flip to the back of it, there's a little kids menu on there. Separate items just for the kids. Usually chicken tenders, grilled cheese, hot dog. Something that the kids will like in America. So this woman, she goes, I lived in Italy and now I'm in Albania. Albania. There's still music on. Kids are definitely raised differently here. If a restaurant even has a kids menu, happy Monday, Jason. It just has smaller portions of adult meals. You will not see chicken nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
Our kids menu, yes, a smaller burger or half a burger. I am from India, currently in the USA. Co-sleeping is normal in India. So much so there's no word for it. Everyone assumes the baby is sleeping with the mother. We nurse the sleep and frequently wake up, and frequent wake-ups are common. Most babies will co-sleep until 6 or 7 years old.
Wow.
Uh-uh.
Shout out to Butter Chicken, though.
Keeping babies in a separate room is unheard of.
Yeah.
Co-sleeping, staying in the bed with the parents till 6 or 7 years old?
But they're only small once, Gregor.
How are you supposed to have other babies?
They're supposed to serve as birth control.
Yes. Leaving babies asleep in their strollers is pretty unique in Denmark. Basically, babies sleep a lot. So parents can just leave them in a stroller while they do other things during parental leave. It isn't uncommon to see strollers parked around town with sleeping babies inside.
Boy, you couldn't do that in this day and age. Not in America, at least.
For example, outdoor cafes and restaurants. Nap time is also in the stroller outside in the fresh air. Come summer or winter, it's good for the baby's health. And it keeps the babies warm with their blankets. You just pull up, there's a bunch of cars parked and a bunch of strollers parked with a bunch of little babies sleeping.
That's crazy to think about.
In Spain, many people let children take a sip of beer or wine during celebrations. They had that.
Kind of like we did in the 80s.
Yeah, that's how we had back
sure,
in the
kid.
day.
Try my Coors Banquet.
I used to sneak my dad's Michelob.
Oh, really?
When I was like 6 or 7.
Man.
Just to take a sip. That tastes so good. Oh, maybe that's where it started. But it just, I remember the first time I got offered like champagne.
Oh, yeah?
It was some celebration. Here's some champagne.
You like champagne?
No, it was awful.
I just can't.
It was
I
awful.
Can't stand the taste.
I just don't get it.
I've
never been like, hey, let's celebrate and have some sparkling, bubbly crap. I just don't get it either. Sleep training used to be big in the 90s in German-speaking countries. My mother and many of her friends use the Ferber method to sleep train their babies. However, it's very frowned upon nowadays. You get told over and over that it's normal for babies to wake up every 2 or even more frequently, every 2 hours even more frequently, and that we aren't supposed to intervene at all. Also, we are encouraged to nurse to sleep. In the Netherlands, most women never see an actual doctor during pregnancy, birth, and thereafter. We have a system of specialized midwife care instead. The midwives are specially trained healthcare workers and they can handle it all. But in the most difficult cases, the midwives can come. Home births are common, and even when you decide to deliver in a hospital, they'll be supervised by the midwife. Doctors will only be involved in case of an emergency. I moved to the Netherlands with my 2 4-year-olds. And they are far less conservative attitudes towards language. No pearl clutching over occasional swearing. And I even think swearing throughout like the United States is looked upon differently.
Mm-hmm.
That here in the South, if there's like older folks around and you're a younger kid,
seems to be more people are more tolerant now.
Yeah, it's just out there a little more. Now you got like folks like elected officials like swearing all the time.
To be emphatic.
And I'm just like, all right, whatever. All right. I'm in Japan. We're taking hot baths and eating sushi. Raw sushi is considered safe while pregnant, but you can't wear open shoes because you need to keep the baby warm. Warm feet, warm womb. I'm French, raised in France, but have lived abroad. We grew up eating the same food as adults. We are asked to try everything at least once. My mom did that for my sister and I. That there would be stuff on the plate. We would have to at least try it. If we didn't like it, we would move on. But for the most part, there was not a lot of stuff that I didn't like. Coconut is one. But that wasn't my mom's fault. That was from a birthday party. But I think that is great. Lunchtime in public schools is a 4-course meal in France. Starter, main, cheese or yogurt, and a dessert that lasts at least 1 hour. What the flying French? A 1 hour food where they have like chefs coming out. Hello, how are you? I hope you're enjoying third grade today. Here's your first course with your starter menu. This is to cleanse the palate. I have put a little sauce on there.
So what?
I am doing and I hope you enjoy. We will be out with your main course and then some cheese or dessert. I am Pierre. In Switzerland, we don't hover in helicopter like American parents. Kids walk to school and to their own elementary school. We need to get back to that.
We're out.
Oh, we're not on? I can't see any clocks.
Here's your Paul's Termite and Pest Control Tallahassee weather report.
We are starting off warmer than yesterday with mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. We are getting super hot today. In fact, we are in an extreme heat warning for our central and southwestern counties and a heat advisory everywhere else. The heat index could be at a maximum of 112 to 115. Stay cool and hydrated through today. Highs will be in the upper 90s. From the ABC 27 First to Know Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ryan Gold.
For the elimination of termites, pests, and for a greener lawn too, call Paul's. They'll get them all.
When I get home from work, I'm ready to relax. So I call Swain Pools and Spas and put my pool in the back. I call Swain Pools and Spas. Now I'm soaking up the fun when I want to.
In Tallahassee, when it comes to pool repairs and renovations, nobody does it better than Swain, and they've been doing it for over 46 years. Turn your worn, outdated, or neglected pool into something you're proud of again. Whether your pool needs resurfacing, tile repairs or replacement, equipment upgrades, or even a full makeover, nobody does it better than Swain Pools and Spas. Trusted for quality, reliability, and service, visit Swain Pools today under the huge sign on Tharp Street or at swainpools.com.
Florida man, What'd you do to yourself this time?
Disney World. Me and Hank, my emotional sport alligator, we did it all.
Please tell me you weren't swimming in the Seven Seas Lagoon again.
Well, not this time. We rode the monorail to the Magic Kingdom, hit Space Mountain, crushed some turkey legs, and we washed it down with a couple of Dole Whips. And the best part, the Country Bear Jamboree.
Sounds like a great day so far. What happened?
Well, we're running late, and I'm sprinting to the front row of the show, and it starts, and the music's playing, and crowds are clapping. I got carried away. I got this bright idea. I'm going to stage dive to Hank. I jumped. Hank tried to catch me, and pop, my back went out midair.
Well, I'm glad you came, because Dr. Finn's going to get you fixed right up.
Well, next time we're sitting in the back row.
You don't have to do a Disney stage dive to get back pain, neck pain, headaches, or numbness in your arms and legs. Come see us at Fenn Chiropractic for exceptional care to help your body heal itself the right way. Book your appointment online today at fennchiro.com. That's FENNCHIRO.com.
I'm Keith Gross. I'm running for Congress because America First principles are falling by the wayside. Our debt is skyrocketing, and nothing seems to change year after year. In Congress, I'll work to defend our freedoms, cut spending, and do my part to stop the dysfunction in D.C. Paid for by Keith Gross for Florida.
The Greg Tish Show is sponsored by Paul's Termite and Pest Control. When you call Paul's, they'll get them all. Bust those bugs now.
Good morning, Tallahassee. The Greg Tish Show is live from the Grassroots Coffee Studios on Real Talk 93.3.
Let's take a look at the Major League Baseball scores from yesterday. It was the Orioles over the Red Hot Rays, 10-2. The Buccos over the Red Sox, 8-3. Red Sox kind of falling off their high perch a little bit if they've run into a little bit of trouble in the last few games. It was the Atlanta Braves over the Diamondbacks, 5-3. Braves are now 74-50 on the season. The Yankees scoring 2 in the top of the 10th to escape the Toronto Blue Jays in the Rogers Center, 4-3. Metropolitans over the Nationals, 4-3. White Sox over the Tigers, 7-5. The Marlins over the Reds, 7-1. The Phillies take out the Twins, 7-5. The Redbirds all over the Cubbies at the friendly confines, 11-4. Rockies and Giants battling for last place, not only in the National League, but in all of majors. Are these two teams the worst teams in the majors? Yes. But the Rockies get the win 13-7. It was the Athletics over the Rangers, 5-2. The Halos get blanked by the Royals and one hit, 3-0. Brewers over the Dodgers, 6-2. And the Mariners over the Astros, 3-2, and the San Diego Padres take 2 out of 3 up in Cleveland. Saturday, Padres get one hit. They lose 8-0. Yesterday, they 3-hit the Guardians and on their way to a 5-0 victory. Lots of home runs for the Padres yesterday. Let's take a look at the standings, see how everybody's doing. Jason, who do you think the best team in the league is?
Oh, Dodgers.
No, Brewers.
Oh, wow, really?
Brewers 77-48. As they hold a 5-game lead over the Cubs, 13.5 over the Cardinals. Now in the American League, it is still the Tampa Bay Rays that they have they're 74-49, man.
What if we had a Braves-Rays World Series?
Well, I would not like that, but that would be pretty cool.
That'd be cool.
That, you get to see, that'd be a lot of people going to both games. But the Rays hold a 5.5-game lead over the Yankees and an 8.5-game lead over the Boston Red Sox. In the AL Central, it's the Chicago White Sox in first place still.
How did that happen?
Won 3 in a row as they sweep their series over the weekend against Detroit, and they move from 2.5 games to 5.5 games over the Tigers. Astros in first place and the only team above 500 in the AL West. And they're only 1 game above 500.
Wow.
2-game lead over the Rangers. The Rangers 61-64, and they're 2 games out of first place. In the NL East, the Braves 5-5 in their last 10. They have a 7.5 game lead over the Phillies. Phillies have won 3 in a row. The Marlins still sticking around, 10.5 games out, but they are 64-61, and they are 3 games back of the wild card. In the Central, the league leading Brewers, 5-5 in their last 10 after they got swept by San Diego last week. Had a little bit of stumbles, but took 2 out of 3 against Los Angeles. They have a 5-game lead over the Cubs and a 13.5 game lead over the Cardinals. In the National League West, the Dodgers on a 2-game losing streak thanks to the first place Brewers. They have a 7-game lead over the Padres. Padres 8-2 in their last 10, and an 8-game lead over the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks 5-5. Over the last 25 games, Jason, who's the hottest team in the majors? And I'll give you a hint. They're in this state, and they're not the Marlins.
Rays.
The Rays.
Yeah, man. Junior Caminero.
Last 25 games, the Rays are 18-7.
Incredible.
Mm-hmm. But they're tied with somebody with a record of 18-7 also. And that is the San Diego Padres. All of a sudden got hot. The Atlanta Braves right behind, 17-8 in the last 25 games. The Cubs and the Red Sox also 17-8 in the last 25 games. Then we look at the wild card standings and the teams that are doing pretty well, looking for that postseason berth. You've got the Yankees, who hold an 8-game wild card advantage. The Red Sox 5-game wild card advantage, and coming in for the last spot, the Baltimore Orioles, 2 games under 500, and they could be going to the playoffs if they ended today. That they would be going to the postseason 2 games under 500 if the season ended today. Wow. American League, get it together. National League wild card, the Cubs have a 5-game advantage in that, and the next 2 teams tied with the record of 67-58, the Philadelphia Phillies and the San Diego Padres. Arizona is 1 game out, Miami 3 games back, St. Louis 3.5, and Pittsburgh 6.5, kind of still hanging on back there. Pittsburgh 4 games below 500, but the Cardinals, Marlins, and Diamondbacks all above 500. And obviously the Padres and the Phillies are, as I gave their record. So this is going to start to become the fun time as we're getting into mid-August, and then we start looking at how every game truly matters. Every game matters. I'm not saying that, but every game matters. But these are the games, like you have one bad inning, give up a lot of runs. That could be the difference with you getting to wear a postseason hoodie at the end or watching your other teams wear that. But exciting time of the year. Exciting time of the year. So hopefully you've been keeping up with your teams, and whoever wins, they're going to get whoever at the beginning of the season, whoever got the good teams and your team wins the World Series, or the White Sox, we laughed at that. Whoever got that at the beginning of the season, but you will be getting a gift card from every restaurant that we have.
Who got Dodgers?
I have to look that up. Let's see. The Dodgers were gotten by. Let's see. Didi. She got the Dodgers. Now, the Brewers, I'm sure that Philip, when he got the Brewers at the beginning of the season, he wasn't thinking, all right, got the Brewers. And the White Sox, with Charles getting the White Sox, he was probably like this. Charles, you get the White Sox.
Oh, sure, that was a bummer.
Man, White Sox. But we look at the division leaders, Atlanta. Who got Atlanta? Tim, our good friend Tim.
Nice.
He got it. That fits him.
Sure does.
That fits Tim. Houston was Angie. Got Houston. Milwaukee, and let's see, we've already got all those. The Phillies, the Fighting Phils is Heath. He's with the Fighting Phils. With the Padres, who got my Padres? Logan got my Padres. So a lot of these are doing good, except there's a new worst team in the major leagues, and it is not the Colorado Rockies.
The Giants, right?
No, the Giants are 1 game away from being the worst team. They're 51-73. The Rockies are 50-74, but there's a team that is 49-76. Actually, 2 teams that are 49 wins. Can you name them? One is one of your favorites. Why won't this go back in?
The Rockies.
One is one of your all-time. Well, their center fielder is one of your all-time favorites.
Oh, the Angels.
The Angels, 49-76.
That's nuts, man.
Just a half game better are the A's, 49-75.
Wow.
Well, we expected that with the A's. But the Angels, when was the last time? I mean, Mike Scioscia days? With the sock monkey. Is that the last time the Angels were good? Like 20 years ago?
I guess so.
I mean, the Angels, they've just been historically bad.
Didn't they have Pujols?
The Angels?
Yeah.
I mean, he left to go to the Angels?
I thought he did. I may be wrong.
Then he came back to the Cardinals? Where was Pujols for all those years? I'm sure he was with LA at some point. Like, I can't remember. But to be an Angels fan, I mean, you look at some of these teams that haven't won at all. Well, one, you got Seattle, San Diego. I think they're the only two teams to never have won a World Series. But just being a team of these perennial, awful, never going to win at all teams.
Yeah, exactly.
Has got to be tough.
Mm-hmm. I hear you.
But it's just, I mean, well, my team, we've never won at all. Perennial, just most of the time bad. Just the last few seasons we've been good.
Oh.
But at postseason, I'm not expecting it. Your Braves, before the 90s, awful.
Right.
Awful.
Right.
But now they're expected to be in the top. They're expected to be up there. And at 74-50, doing a good job. Well, Tommy John passed away over the weekend.
That was terribly sad, yeah.
Tommy John, 83 years old. Obviously, the surgery named after him where they reattached the ligaments on the shoulder and said, we're just going to name this surgery after you. He was a Dodgers pitcher in his career. When that used to happen, done.
Right.
Your career is over when those ligaments snap. But now with the surgery, he was the first one to have it or the first success.
So is he like the guinea pig?
I don't know if he was the guinea pig because, I mean, did somebody just come, hey, we got this idea to reattach? Because it's not like the first time they ever reattach a ligament, right? I mean, it couldn't have been the first time. But Tommy John, passing away. And a Dodgers player. I don't think many people even knew he played for the Dodgers.
Yeah, I know he had a long career, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, after surgery, was still able to go and play, but passed away over the weekend. And then I got a baseball signed by somebody said that this girl played for the Dodgers. And so I have a signed baseball by her.
Girl.
Yeah,
Wow.
Sandy.
Oh, I know who that is. She was a good one too.
If you'd like to own the female sign ball by Sandy Kouifax, I think. It's up at 850 cards.
What is that? Dutch?
Yes, Dutch. On Capitol Circle Southeast. They've got it for sale up there. So if you got a birthday coming up, go get the ball. Did I just say go buy my ball? I don't know. Can I do that?
I don't know. Maybe like an ethical thing.
All right. Well, don't do it. But if you want to, go do it. How's that? All right. We're going to take a break. When we come back, I had a very long discussion with some folks about Social Kitchen this weekend. And it came after my dining experiences at Michelin star rated restaurants. And Social Kitchen popped into my head and we had to talk. So when we get back for the Social Kitchen TLH food segment, I'm going to tell you why Social Kitchen was brought up right after I went to 3-star Michelin restaurants. Well, restaurant twice. Be right back.
Congressional salary to worthy causes here in North Florida. I'm not running for a paycheck or a political career. I'm running because our country needs patriots willing to fight for America First values. Paid for by Keith Gross for Florida.
Your business depends on technology every single day. But when your systems slow down, your business slows down with them. That's where I2X Solutions comes in. From legal to financial firms to healthcare, nonprofits, and professional services, I2X Solutions helps organizations stay secure, connected, and productive with technology solutions tailored to their exact needs. Need proactive cybersecurity, cloud migration support? Visit i2xsolutions.com or call 692-3796 now and learn how I2X Solutions can protect your business, power your success.
This is Al from E&B Heating and Air. Since 1974, you've trusted E&B for all your home comfort needs. We've been repairing and maintaining AC systems for over 50 years and can service most any brand, make, or model. Need to replace your AC? No problem. We offer free estimates on all new systems, and we're an authorized carrier dealer. So whether you live in North Florida or South Georgia, call the name you can trust in air conditioning. That's E&B Heating and Air Conditioning.
City Hall has a backlog, slow answers, confusing processes, and problems passed from desk to desk. I'm Michael Faust, the IT guy in the mayor's race. I've spent 20 years fixing broken systems. As your mayor, I'll make government work like a service. Every problem gets an owner, a deadline, and a result. Vote Faust for mayor August 18th. Thank you.
Vote Faust on August 18th. Paid for and approved by Michael Sean Faust for mayor.
The Greg Tish Show is sponsored by Paul's Termite and Pest Control. When you call Paul's, they'll get them all. Bust those bugs now. Visit callpauls.com for an appointment today.
Good morning, Tallahassee. You're tuned in to your hometown show, The Greg Tish Show on Real Talk 93.3.
It is now time for the Social Kitchen TLH food segment. Thank you, Chief Jones. So I was really excited to go to this Michelin restaurant, and I thought that it was a Michelin ranked restaurant. Like I saw somewhere where it was a 3-star Michelin restaurant, and I was super excited about it. Well, I just learned it's a Michelin recognized. Like how they just expanded. How like what we have the Huntsman that's now Michelin.
Oh, yes.
Recognized. It's not rated, but they've expanded. Michelin has expanded their restaurant guide.
In other words, Michelin has gone like this. They've gone.
Yes.
They've nodded. Indubitably, sir.
So that it's it is a Michelin recognized, not rated.
Right.
Yes. Hello, sir.
Yes.
You are on our list.
We recognize you.
So I went to one and going in now makes a little bit more sense.
Mm-hmm.
Now, because now I was like, ooh, 3-star Michelin restaurant. But then I started thinking, well, can they advertise that they're 3 stars if they're not 3 stars for this year? But now I know they're not 3 stars at all. Do you, Jason, as a man that enjoys food, enjoy a fine dining experience or a lot of good food? And I'm not saying that the fine dining experience, the food is amazing, but obviously the portions, it's all the fancy, just chef recommends this, chef does this, chef will do this. And then you have one person that brings out one plate, they take away the plate, they bring it out all covered, everybody lifts up the cover at the same time, and all the food is presented.
Sure, I enjoy that. Yeah.
And then the portions are tiny. And then instead of like, you'll get like one mushroom on there. You have the palate cleanser where they bring out the bent spoon.
You know who used to do that in Tallahassee? Cypress. Used to be where Huntsman is now.
And then when you get your steak, that the biggest steak on there is a tenderloin at 4 ounces.
Just a couple bites.
Yeah. But it's $100.
Now, if I'm getting to choose, I'd say I'd like more food, but I do like those fine dining places.
But we have those fine dining. Like, you're not going to savor.
Right.
And getting, when you get your steak, there's not a lot of plate showing.
Right. It's a big serving.
On that, or even with your favorite with Iluso, there's not a lot of plate showing.
Right.
I had a lot of plate showing. A lot of little, just put that on, probably in the back. No, make sure those are right. The chef yelling at everybody. Yes, chef. Yes, you're one of those places.
Right.
Got the Wagyu.
Okay.
The company that I had on Thursday night, Friday night for dinners, amazing. That made the meal. Great conversations, great friends, wonderful times.
So your conversation had great marbling.
Yes. So I ordered the Wagyu because I was reading up. I was like, I want to go here. And then when I found out I was going there, start reading up on the place. And I was like, I'm going to try that. And so they came out, and then that's where the Social Kitchen conversation came in.
Okay.
Man, I can go to Social Kitchen, buy a bigger piece of meat from what I just paid. I could grill this better. And I wasn't like blowing smoke up my butt or the others. I was serious. And one of the meals came with a side of mashed potatoes. And I said, can I get mashed potatoes with my Wagyu? I'll have to ask chef. And luckily he did.
He allowed it.
Yes, I got my 3 ounces of mashed potatoes.
They don't like substitutions usually, those places.
No.
Everything's paired because it's all thought went into it.
And it's just very artisan. It's very fancy. I mean, literally we had somebody bringing us waters, somebody removing our forks and our knives for the next course. So bringing out a wonderful selections of bread, explaining the different salts that we had. Then somebody taking away that, bringing out our oysters, explaining the sauces with the oysters. That it's just the fine dining experience. But I said, man, we need to go to Social Kitchen next time.
Yeah.
And I'll grill for you. Well, the next night I had the monkfish. And I love me some monkfish, poor man's lobster. Of course, it wasn't poor man's prices.
Oh, yeah.
Got about 3 ounces. And it was so good.
Great.
It was on like a 3-ounce bed of grits, this little tiny little bed of grits, and then covered with like an okra sauce.
I like that.
It was really good, but I'm done. I'm like, man, I am hungry.
Right.
I am hungry.
Yeah, when it's something like that, I'll ask them, can you bring 8 or 9 of those back out? Just a tray of them,
And they're talking about the oysters like they were, just the best oysters in the world. And I was like, yeah, this is where I live. That you're bringing in, these New Brunswick Canadian oysters. All right, cool. That's all nice and all. But I live, near the Appalachian Bay.
I'll raise you a panacea.
Yeah, I'll raise some of our farm raised over there.
Heck yeah, man.
But
it's
the
funny.
Experience.
When you go to a place like that, asking for A1, that really gets them going. What? Or 57.
Sir, there is the exit.
Yeah, right.
You may leave now.
Show you the door.
But then Saturday, John, Jess, Shannon, Mia, Ben Graybar, Hugh Tomlinson, we went to on-site. We went to their little Mexican joint.
Oh, okay.
And on there, brisket tacos.
Oh, great.
So we got, 3 tacos, street tacos. So I did 2 brisket and 1 shrimp. That was better than the $150 meal.
Sure.
Again, the conversation was just as good. Everything was delightful. All my meals were wonderful. But just the tacos, the $30 tacos, which was good. The brisket taco was great.
I bet. Sounds great.
Fantastic. And then they brought out a little hot sauce. I was like, can I get some Tabasco, please? And they're like, chef, at the Mexican place. The chef makes a really good in-house hot sauce.
Mm-hmm.
And he started explaining it, and I was like, is it hot? And he goes, oh, yeah. And he brought it out, and it's like, oh, this is the king of jalapenos approved.
You approve.
Oh, my God. I was like, this is fantastic.
That is funny.
Oh, so good.
Well, if the king of jalapeno approved.
Yes, I nodded my crown.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed the fancy schmancy, get dressed up. Sir,
I do too, yeah.
Sir, you can't come in here. You have shorts on. Type thing. Sir, go put some pants on. Those type of restaurants. I enjoyed that experience.
Right.
But I wish it had the same type of steak that I would get at Quincy's.
Yeah.
At portion size. You can still do that well in the back if you're a really good chef. But also, you're not going to make, if I got like a 10-ounce, 12-ounce Wagyu that I'm going to go to Social Kitchen and pay $80, $90 for, you can't sell for $100.
That's right.
That's going to be a $250 meal with everything that you have to go through with that. So I understand the portion size. I just want more.
Yeah, right.
I just want more. Be right back after this Town Hall News break.
I'm Keith Gross, and I know that seniors built this country. They shouldn't be crushed by inflation after a lifetime of hard work. I'll fight to lower cost, protect Social Security, and bring common sense back to Washington. Paid for by Keith Gross for Florida.
God gave us two ends, one to think with and one to sit on. Success in life depends on which one you use. Heads, you win. Tails, you lose. Hi, I'm Rick Hughes, host of The Flatline. Heard every Sunday morning here at 7:30 a.m. on Real Talk 93.3 Tallahassee Real Talk Station. Come join me 30 minutes of motivation, inspiration, and some education as I seek to reveal God's plan by teaching 10 unique problem-solving devices. Every Sunday morning, 7:30 a.m., 93.3 Real Talk Tallahassee.
Hey everybody, this is Steve Stewart, inviting you to join me every Tuesday and Thursday from noon until 1 p.m. for the Steve Stewart Show right here on Real Talk 93.3.
Stay tuned for more of the Greg Tish Show live from the Grassroots Coffee Studios after this Town Hall News break on Real Talk 93.3 WVFT, Gretna, Tallahassee.
News this hour from Town Hall. I'm Rich Thomason. Indiana mourns the loss of 7 people, a 4-year-old boy among them, in historic flooding triggered by days of torrential rains. After battering Hawaii, Hurricane Lala weakened to a tropical storm, leaving behind damaged infrastructure, homes and businesses wrecked, and hundreds of thousands of power outages. When it comes to illegal immigration, what a difference a president makes.
White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt taking to her Truth Social page, alerting to the incredible numbers at our southern border with Mexico. She writes, daily apprehensions at the border are down 94% compared to former President Joe Biden's administration and are at the lowest level seen in 30 years.
Correspondent Laura Winters. Mideast negotiator Jared Kushner is meeting with Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu following Kushner's sit-down with the Hamas chief in Egypt. President Trump has ordered a scaling back of the traditional joint U.S.-South Korea military exercises now getting underway.
Seoul considers the joint exercise core to its alliance with the U.S. They have been held nearly every year since the Korean War. Mr. Trump broke from tradition when he suspended the drill after his first meeting with Kim Jong-un in 2018, and they didn't resume until 2022. North Korea has been refusing to speak to both Washington or Seoul since 2019. Seoul's new centrist government may find a silver lining, however. They have been flattering Mr. Trump as peacemaker in the hopes that he will divert his attention back from the Middle East and Ukraine.
The BBC's Jay Kwan in Seoul. The 60-day deadline for an agreement to end the Iran war and resolve the dispute over its nuclear program expires as of today. There is no agreement to end the war, and apparently there is nothing on the horizon. On Wall Street, Dow futures are down 63 points. The NASDAQ futures up 168. More on these stories, townhall.com.
Are you carrying more than $10,000 in credit card debt? Do you feel like you're running on a financial treadmill, making payment after payment, month after month, yet never getting ahead? If you're tired of watching your hard-earned money disappear into interest charges, there may be options available to help you take back control of your finances. At Total Financial Freedom, they'll show you what qualified consumers may be able to save through programs designed to help them resolve debt faster than making minimum payments alone. The consultation is free, confidential, and comes with absolutely no obligation. Why spend years, sometimes decades, paying thousands in interest when there may be a better path forward? Total Financial Freedom is a Christian-owned company that has helped thousands of Americans pursue financial freedom for nearly 20 years and is proudly A+ rated and accredited by the Better Business Bureau. Call now and ask how you can receive a complimentary copy of The Debt Dietitian. Stop running in place. Start moving toward financial freedom at 866-844-7344. 866-844-7344.
Your Sports Flash update on Real Talk 93.3 in Tallahassee.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers of football, they got some good news about wide receiver Emeka Egbuka, as he had gone off limping recently, but the testing on his injured toe says it is just a sprain, and right now all indications are that he will be available for the Week 1 game once we get to the regular season. Tampa Bay Rays baseball, they lose to the Orioles yesterday 10-2. Orioles have taken the first 3 of this 4-game series, which does wrap up today. Shane McClanahan on the mound. He's 9-6. The Miami Marlins beat the Reds yesterday by a 7-1 score. And now the Marlins are going to begin a series against the Phillies today. I'm Matt Pauley, Real Talk 93.3.
Pros, find the right flooring for the job in Lowe's newly redesigned flooring showroom. Shop our expanded assortment of trusted brands and get up to 35% off style selections, Stainmaster, and Stainmaster Pet Protect Special Order Carpet. And while you're here, save $100 on the DeWalt 20-volt max 6-amp-hour 2-pack of batteries. Now just $179. Get more of what you need faster and save more where it counts from the ground up. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 8/26 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Wait, everything on this IHOP value menu is just $6?
I told you it was amazing. A huge plate of pancakes, bacon, and eggs is just $6.
Wow.
There's also French toast, a ham and cheese omelet, and oh, they got a BLT and fries now.
Okay, we're coming here every day.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Feast for just $6 with the IHOP value menu. $7 in some locations, available every day for a limited time at participating restaurants in the U.S. Hours may vary. No substitutions. Not valid with other discounts or promotions. Prices may vary.
Real Talk 93.3 and the Greater Tallahassee Chamber of Commerce would like to recognize the newest chamber members. Businesses making a difference here at home. Deep Brewing Company, Outboard Coffee, Magnolia Outdoor Solutions, Lumen Apartments, Florida Foundation for Correctional Excellence, and TLH Reckoning. Thank you for growing local with the Greater Tallahassee Chamber of Commerce. To find out more about events and membership, visit talchamber.com.
This is the Blister Report from Wrench Blisters Garage. Back to school season is upon us, so get a quick safety check now before a breakdown on your daily drive puts you in a corner. At Wrench Blisters Garage, we earn our name.
Wrench Blisters Garage!
I'm Keith Gross. I served in the Army National Guard, built businesses, and now I'm stepping up to serve North Florida.
From the Grassroots Coffee Studios, you're listening to Tallahassee's Morning Show, The Greg Tish Show on Real Talk 93.3.
All right, let's take a look at the traffic out there. We got a disabled big rig over at exit 199. Not looking like it's showing a lot of backup there. Also an accident, Park Avenue and Capitol Circle Southeast. And the slowdowns in your school zones, remember school zones 15 to 20 miles per hour, and they are photo enforced with the radar there, so you don't want to get a $100 ticket going 11 miles per hour over the speed limit. Coming down from the northeast side, actually heading up towards Childs, got a little bit of slowdown. Lenox Mill Road, 25 miles per hour, and Louder Place, 25 miles per hour. Bradfordville, 35 miles per hour on Thomasville Road, northwest side. Looking good. Everybody looking good. Let's just make sure that everybody gets to school safe or gets to work safe or gets to the store to get you coffee.
You mean this? Oh, that's good stuff right there now.
It's not even grassroots time.
It's not? Oh, wow.
Southeast Portable Buildings, where you need extra storage or extra space, give our friends a call, 850-580-6400, or look at all their options online, Southeast Portable Buildings. Okay, Chamber Conference recap.
Nice. All right,
you
let's
can
hear
take
it.
a sip.
So let's hear some good juice. I want to hear some juicy stuff.
There was no juicy stuff. It was awesome. It was probably one of the best ones, if not the best one that I've attended, in all of them.
That's cool.
That I have attended. We want to thank Capital Health Plan for sponsoring us going over there. We want to thank Revel Media, Jay and his entire team, really kicking butt over there, making sure that everything was running smooth. Also, and especially the Chamber of Commerce and their staff, fantastic. And I know that with all the folks, the vendors that were there, with us being there, and the hundreds of attendees plus their families there, that it's a big thing to kind of, get all these cats herded up.
Mm-hmm.
And it went off from my standpoint without a hitch. Now, there might have been behind the scenes things, like somebody might have been on the phone with Next Gen the entire time. And we had some little hiccups, but of course the hotel staff and just took great care of us while we were setting up Thursday morning and Thursday afternoon. But as far as like just the vibes that were going there, it was really good vibes. The TMH and FSU there talking more about their partnership now, and that was very well attended, with the president of FSU being there. Lots of folks from the medical side at FSU, with FSU Health, and of course with TMH, Mark O'Brien. And Mark, I ran into him in the hall because we had the chamber puts together our guest list each year. Now, Saturday from 9 to 10, that was us. That we had that when we had Jay Revel in, Commissioner Welch, Sam Littlefield from Gutter Solutions, and Corey Simon. That was my picks. But the other guests were chosen by the chamber, and we had one person that said no. And it was Mark O'Brien from TMH. So I ran to him. He goes, look, I just want to tell you why I said no. And I said, I didn't think anything of it. I just thought you were just busy. He goes, well, I am. And we were having our big talk, and they were revealing a lot of stuff. And he goes, I wanted to reveal it there, and then you could talk about it.
Gotcha.
I said, I appreciate that. And he goes, but I'll come on anytime you want. But he's like, I'm sorry, it wasn't a slide towards you. It was just, I was trying to get prepared for this and didn't want to give me any secrets. And I was like, come on, man, everybody breaks news with us. That would have been fine. But that was good. They also had a sports tourism with lots of great folks on that panel talking about how to bring in more sports tourism dollars. Because when we had the World Cross Country Championships out at Appalachia, out at the racetrack or the foot track, whatever it's called, that brought in a lot of people and great money with the Bananas, PBR, those kind of sporting events that we need more of, because obviously with the Bananas was 70,000 people there.
It was huge.
We want that. We definitely want that we need this sports tourism. So it was finally Tanya Ward, that she was up there. I think Tallahassee Reckoning, they were up there. That a lot of folks talking about, the need for more sports tourism.
Did they say anything about Charlie's new camp?
Yeah, that's why his wife. Yeah.
What did they say was happening with that?
That they're getting ready and they're going. We were on the air at that time when that was going on, but that was a buzz with everybody talking about that. And like I said, with Ed and Slayton talking about what is coming to Tallahassee, the new properties, the new developments that are coming. And then they had the actual developer for this new Talus Trails going out across from Summit East out across the interstate from Amazon, which I think that area, once Amazon went up, I was like, you need more housing out there. because I think that side, that far east side, is going to start to boom.
Now, what is Talus Trails?
That is a new planned community that is coming in. And so the developer, the developer, FSU alum, he was big, huge FSU guy.
Okay.
And so they've had different planned communities throughout the South or throughout Florida. And this is the first one in the Panhandle.
So kind of like how St. Joe did with Southwood.
Correct.
Neat.
Correct. Like they'll come in, build, and then they're out.
Okay.
And then others will take over. And then so people were asking them questions. Like somebody that was a custom home builder, they said, well, there'll be room for custom home builders, or will only be the other builder that's up there with you, being of that. And he's like, no, custom home builders are welcome.
Okay.
And and all of our projects that we have those in there, the green space that they will have available for everybody. So they're not going to go in and just tear down all the trees. But they'll have areas for like a town center, just very similar. I thought of you and I thought of Southwood, very planned like that.
Right.
That when you're in the community, you don't want to leave, that they encourage you to get out, and that they'll connect to the Miccosukee Greenway. And it was pretty cool. And I just wanted to have one question for him. How do you name your streets? I just want to know, how do you name your streets?
Did you ask that aloud?
No, because they were like more serious questions. And I didn't want to say, yeah, hey, Greg, how do you name your streets? But I want to know. How does a developer, how do they name their streets for the neighborhoods? Because you look at Killarn. Killarn Estates was named after Killarn Gardens that the McClays owned. Killarn is an area in Ireland. But somebody in Killarn named all the streets after Scottish places. Doesn't make sense, but not a lot of people know that. So, but then you go to others like the Ninis. They're all just first trail, second trail, third trail. Southwood, authors.
Right.
Tons of them around. What is going to be the theme out there? Do they look into the area and discover like the history of that area to name the streets? How are the streets named? And also, you got a ton of other street names in Tallahassee already.
They'll probably just name them after their kids.
McKinley.
And McKinley. Here's Braylon Street.
Kaylee Street. But it was really good. It was the entertainment was fine. The A50 band came over.
Neato. All right.
For the Capital City, the end of the dessert party, tons of desserts laying around. But the breakout sessions were fantastic. Our guests were fantastic. If you missed any of the shows, you can go back to Real Talk 93.3 or the Greg Tish Show Facebook page. Watch those interviews. Lots of great information.
Was there any big reveals about something coming big to Tallahassee?
Yes.
Oh, right.
Yes. Yeah, and you can hear about that today with Dana.
Very nice.
With Ed Murray from NAI Talcor. I think that Dana got a few surprises out of him.
All right.
Knowing that it would air after the conference.
So it was revealed at the conference, and they're going to talk about it today.
Yeah, more chicken. No.
I bet that joke is made a lot at the conference.
Yeah.
Chicken.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Aren't they tired of that joke?
Yeah. I think
car washes and chicken joints and vape shops
and mattress stores, and I think the mattress stores are done. I think that whole scam of mattress stores is done because they've been replaced with dental offices.
Yeah, they have. Well, these dentists have got a racket. They get you up in the chair and they're like, "All right, here you go."
Well, I'm just thinking with all these have just popped up, they kind of seem to be like the mattress stores. Like the mattress store people have said, we can do this with dentist office. And there's great people that work there. I don't know anything, but it just seemed like every new development that goes up, El Jalisco dentist office.
Yeah. And if El Jalisco would just fix the Southwood location.
What's going on with that?
It's just in shambles. Drive by on a Friday night, 7 o'clock. Looks like a Monday morning church.
Nobody.
Dead.
Dang. What's also 1,000 degrees outside?
No, I'm talking about the whole restaurant's dead.
And that's what I'm saying. It's 1,000 degrees outside. Nobody wants to go out. And that was another thing that was brought up.
You drive by Pedro's, it's packed. You can't get in the parking lot.
Here's another thing that was brought up with restaurants and restaurants closing. You know why? The shot.
Yeah, true.
That the shot is killing restaurants.
Maybe.
No, they are.
Yeah, but some restaurants are killing it. Texas Roadhouse, you can't get a table.
No, there's still fat people that need to eat.
Right. They'd be eating at El Jalisco if it was any good.
Texas Roadhouse actually sounds good. I mean, geez, I went to the beach for like 4 or 5 days and to an amazing resort with amazing food, and I lost weight.
Wow. That's because the portions were like the size of a cracker.
I know. I wanted to gain weight. I ate great before I went there knowing I would eat wonderful. And I lost weight. All right, let's talk more about conference when we get back. I got off on a rant, not on a rant, but I got off on Talus Trails, got off on the new development, but I'll tell you a little bit more when we get back.
I love a rainy night. Yeah, I love a rainy night.
Direct with Dana is about finding solutions. I'm Dana Brooks, and each week I bring you thoughtful conversations with the people leading businesses, serving our communities, and helping shape the future of North Florida. Whether you're a business owner, professional, community leader, or simply someone who wants to stay informed, there's something here for you. Listen to Direct with Dana every Monday at noon on Real Talk 93.3 FM, and catch every episode on your favorite podcast app.
Hi, this is Gary Parsons with Cafe de Martin, and we're thrilled that we're back open for lunch from 11 to 3. And we're now serving dinner on Sunday nights, too. And let's be honest, finding a great dining spot in Tallahassee on a Sunday night isn't easy. But it is easy with Cafe de Martin, open Tuesday through Sunday with live music on the weekends. Come see us at Cafe de Martin and follow us on Facebook and Instagram for other special events.
Barry knows cool, he's keeping you comfortable. Barry knows cool, you can put him to the test.
Warmer temperatures mean more strain on your heating and air system. Time to call Barano Heating and Air and get a full checkup on your HVAC system to keep it healthy through the summer months. Barano Heating and Air. Any day, anytime, anywhere. Get details at BaranoAC.com.
Barry Heating and Air Conditioning.
License easy, 1-816-186.
Hi, Chris Kraft for Kraft Nissan. There's a whole lot of reasons why Nissan SUVs are the hottest in the USA. Reason number one has got to be the 0% financing for 60 months on Nissan Rogue, Murano, and Pathfinder. Reason number two might be the J.D. Power Initial Quality Study. The 2026 study, Nissan Rogue was the number one compact SUV for quality, beating Toyota RAV4, Honda CR-V, Subaru Forester, and the like. And these results come from the first 90 days of real people who just bought a new SUV. Number three, on top of being a Consumer Reports top-rated large SUV, Nissan Murano was J.D. Power's most dependable for the second year in a row, beating out a number of mid-size SUVs like the Chevy Blazer and Honda Passport. And last but not least, the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety awarded top safety pick designation to both Pathfinder and Murano. For reliability, value, and most importantly, safety for yourself and your loved ones, come see us at Kraft Nissan. It's all here.
At Epps Decorating Center, we're your locally owned Benjamin Moore retailer. We're your store for quality with brilliant and durable paints in a variety of sheens and thousands of colors. We're your store for service with one-on-one advice for contractors and homeowners. We're your local experts, and we're here to help with all your painting projects. Benjamin Moore, available at Epps Decorating Center with 2 locations in Tallahassee. Find a store near you and visit EppsDecorating.com. That's EppsDecorating.com.
This is Shannon Young with Cross Country Mortgage. You've probably heard the saying, marry the house, date the rate. Here's what that means. If you love the home, do not wait on the perfect interest rate. You can always refinance later, and I can help you plan for that from day one. In fact, a lot of homeowners I worked with last year are refinancing right now and saving hundreds each month. Others are using the equity in their homes to invest, buying second homes or rental properties that are already building wealth. So whether you're looking to lower your monthly payment, get cash out, or start an investment portfolio, let's talk strategy. I'll walk you through your options and find the smartest financial move for where you are right now. You can find me at loansforknowles.com. That's loansforknowles.com. You can reach me at 954-369-6171. That's 954-369-6171. I'm Shannon Young with Cross Country Mortgage, and I want to help give you the keys to your next opportunity.
One storm is all it takes to shut your doors for good if you're not ready. Back up your funnels and write a recovery plan today, not when the wind picks up. The Florida SBDC at FAMU can help you prep at no cost. Search Florida SBDC at FAMU.
I'm Keith Gross. I'm running for Congress because America First principles are falling by the wayside. Our debt is skyrocketing and nothing seems to change year after year. In Congress, I'll work to defend our freedoms, cut spending, and do my part to stop the dysfunction in D.C. Paid for by Keith Gross for Florida.
The Greg Tish Show is sponsored by Southeast.
The Greg Tish Show on Real Talk 93.3. Tallahassee's morning show for the people who call this place home.
Sponsored this half hour, Southeast Portable Buildings, from a 4x8 to a 40x80. The extra space, extra storage, they have you covered right on your property. Give them a call today, 850-580-6400. That's 850-580-6400. Or visit them online, southeastportablebuildings.com. So get back into our Tallahassee Chamber of Commerce, where the community conference took place over the weekend at Amelia Island. And like I said earlier, over 100 first-time attendees, which is really good to see. That each year it's good to see new people coming in and learning. And this is one of the conferences where you can't wait to get back to work. The ideas that are shared, the ideas that are learned, the ideas that you want to bring back to your business and go, this is how we can succeed. Because it is a business-focused organization, and it is a business-focused conference. And that there are some wonderful folks and very knowledgeable folks that are there and that have been very successful in business in Tallahassee, or that they're trying to, because you're not opening a place expecting to fail. Look at the camera when talking to Jason. But from going from the board of the board meeting that took place Thursday afternoon, everybody coming in for that, to Friday with some of the sessions that were there, just going around and talking to everybody. And I was kind of, not eavesdropping, but listening to other conversations, like the introductions. Well, the introductions around me with folks that didn't know each other. Hi, I'm Jason Taylor. Oh, where do you work? Oh, I work at Real Works Media. Oh, wow. What do y'all do? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, I'm Greg Tish. Where do you work? I also work at Real Works Media. Oh, wow. What do you do? And then so those kind of connections that are made, especially if you hit it off, because a lot of times it's not what, it's who. And in a town of 1 degree of separation, having that expert that you just got their phone number over the weekend, hey, I need help with this. All right. That not what, but who. And this is a great connection with the who. So they had workshop FSU as an economic engine, building the Capital Region's next chapter. And that was with the chairman, Eddie Gonzalez Lemieux, who wrote me a handwritten note. When I came into my hotel room, somebody had slid a note under the door, and Eddie had wrote me a handwritten note. I love handwritten notes.
Nice.
It was fantastic. But the workshops were wonderful. Vincent Hunt, founder and CEO of Creative Intelligence, one of the keynote speakers, that on Saturday that you had the opening session that had Michael Dalby, who was on the show, the CEO of the Greater Tallahassee Chamber of Commerce. I really like him. He is such a very energetic, very personable, he's a perfect leader for that. So we asked him a question. Last year, you were behind the scenes, kind of watching and seeing everything. This year, you're in front of the curtain. What are the differences that you've seen in conference? The staff that he has that just ran around crazy, that I was talking with Emily, or Erin, excuse me. And I was like, Erin, how many steps you have in today? She's 25,000 steps from running around. The folks that they got, like I said, the folks that they had for our show that you got to listen to, Jason, what a lineup. What a lineup. I don't have the lineup in front of me and me trying to remember 30 names. I know I'd leave off some, but we had some fantastic guests.
Well, I've got it here
on the show.
I've got the list.
Oh, I thought you were going to start naming off people.
I can. You want me to?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
This is do the Friday show first?
I think Friday's the only one I got.
Oh, okay.
All right. So Friday, you had your Andrew Gay.
Mm-hmm. And Andrew's going to be the next chairman of the board.
Richard Durabi.
Rich and I, we are friends. We've been friends for a while, but Richard is just a vast wealth of knowledge with more Bass.
Jim Murdaugh.
Yep. President Murdaugh coming on from TSC. It's always delightful having President Murdaugh on the show. And the conversations that he and I have had through the years have just been delightful and very insightful about what TSC is doing and the economic impact that they have in the community with the students that come in.
Stephen Lochheim.
Yeah.
Lochheim.
Stephen, fantastic interview as always. Just a wonderful, just lover of this town.
You got Ed Murray, Sladen Murray.
Sladen didn't make it.
John McNeil.
So John, it was John's birthday. And then so John and Ed came in and we talked about what they were going to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
And also, a lot of the developing stuff that's going on in real estate around town.
Right. Justin Skirbitz and Lauren Bailey.
Yep. They came in from Justin, brand new to Tallahassee. Well, January, moved to Tallahassee from Dallas, Capital Health Plan. We learned about their Center for Aging, where they're taking 55 and plus. And we talked about who needs CHP, which is basically everybody.
Mm-hmm.
If your employer offers it, or how you can get it on your own. And Karen Frost also was there. And we learned just so much from them. It was a great I keep saying that we learned, but it was a great learning experience with everybody.
It's great.
And then with Saturday's show that we'll go over that. But I can't thank the chamber enough. I can't thank Revel Media enough. I can't thank our boss, John Jopling, enough because that y'all, I'm just the guy in front of the mic. I can't do it without you, Jason, or without John.
Yeah, man.
And the live stream looked fantastic.
Looked great.
It looked great. Wonderful.
Those cameras are mighty fine.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they are.
They're powerful good
They're
cameras.
a little too HD.
Too HD.
A little too HD. Like you, I think you got like some kind of Snapchat filter set on yours right now because you ain't that pretty.
We got the dog filter.
That was start planning on going next year. They've already announced the dates. It starts on the 19th. So the 19th through the 22nd or the 19th through the 21st in August. You can't book now. But even going that, how much the hotel rooms are each night?
150.
Two.
Hey, not bad.
You know how much they normally are?
400.
1,200.
What?
Yeah. So you want a good, inexpensive vacation that will learn you a nice weekend? Get signed up now.
Very nice.
Get signed up now. Be right back.
Your local news now.
Tallahassee police are investigating a shooting that left one person injured Saturday night. Officers were called to the 1400 block of Bluntstown Highway around 8 o'clock, where they found a person who had been shot. The victim was taken to the hospital for non-life-threatening injuries. Investigators have not released information about a possible suspect or motive. They have not said what led to the shooting. Anyone with information is asked to contact Tallahassee Police at 850-891-4200. A popular Panacea seafood market is picking up the pieces after a truck crashed into the building early Saturday morning. A 22-year-old Crawfordville woman was driving north on US 98 just before 3:30 in the morning when she lost control while going around a curve. The truck left the roadway and slammed into Mineral Springs Seafood. The woman was seriously injured and remains hospitalized in stable condition. No one was inside the seafood market when the crash happened, but the building suffered significant damage. This is Rachel Anay with your Real Talk 93.3 Local News Update. Brought to you by McEnmore Systems, Tallahassee's go-to Mac store. Check them out online at McEnmoreSystems.com.
Now, here's your Paul's Termite and Pest Control Tallahassee weather report.
Temperatures are starting off in the upper to mid 70s today, and we are only heating up from there. Highs will be in the upper 90s this afternoon for most of us, and we are in an extreme heat warning and heat advisory from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. Now, only our central and southwestern counties are in the extreme heat warning, but it will still be hot for everyone. From the ABC 27 First to Know Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ryan Gold.
For the elimination of termites, pests, and for a greener lawn too, call Paul's. They'll get them all.
I'm Keith Gross. I'm America First, and that means secure elections, secure borders, and putting American citizens before illegal immigrants. In Congress, I'll work for hardworking families of North Florida every single day. Paid for by Keith Gross for Florida.
No matter what printing you need to keep your business running, we can help. Hi, Jason Butera here for The Printery. Reduce your stress and give us a call. From new product brochures or posters to yard signs, postcards, even letterhead and envelopes. The Printery sets the standard in personalized service with outstanding results. We offer full-service graphic design and free pickup and delivery. The Printery, home of 36-cent color copies. If it's ink on paper, we've got it covered. Call us today, 877-6418. 877-6418.
We all have a favorite room in the house. But what if a space outside of your house could be transformed to your new favorite room inside the house? We're talking sunrooms with Leon Screening and Repair.
I hear a lot of people tell us the sunroom has become their favorite room in their house. They drink their morning coffee out there, whether it be the Easy Breeze windows or actually, going all the way to glass windows and enclosing it, all the way around you. So you feel like you're more outside. Pretty backyard. You got your bird feeders, the birds are flying around, but you're comfortable. I can't say how many people tell me that that's where they drink their morning coffee every single morning.
Leon Screening and Repair builds custom screen rooms, sunrooms, and outdoor living spaces that turn unused patios into the best room in your house. Find out more about all our services and get a free estimate today at leonscreening.com. That's leonscreening.com.
Honey, what are these mushrooms in our yard? Portobello?
Huh, let me take a look. Oh,
Shiitake.
I don't know, but our septic system is failing, and our whole yard smells like
Should we try to cook these up and eat them tonight?
This is bad, Sheila.
Well, we better fix it soon, or we're going to be in deep...
Sheila, look, it's Crud Septic. Our prayers are answered.
Call Crud Septic Service today. Pump outs, installs, repairs, crudseptic.com. That's crudseptic.com.
Pinch a Penny Pools has 12,000 square feet of hot tubs, over 20,000 gallons of tub capacity to choose from. That's 4,620,000 cubic inches of hot tubs. But if you don't want to take my word for it, check them out yourself. Pinch a Penny Pools and Spas, locally owned, and the easiest way to find relaxation at home.
I'm Keith Gross. I've already pledged to donate my congressional salary to worthy causes here in North Florida. I'm not running for a paycheck or a political career. I'm running because our country needs patriots willing to fight for America First values. Paid for by Keith Gross for Florida.
The Greg Tish Show is sponsored by Grass.
You're back with the Greg Tish Show, where Tallahassee wakes up on Real Talk 93.3.
Sponsor this half hour, Grassroots Coffee, grassrootscoffee.com. Now's your time. Grassroots Coffee is the sponsor of this half hour.
Oh, now's my time.
Now's your time.
Oh, folks, it's just so nutty and smooth.
You can go to grassrootscoffee.com. You can select the style you want. They will roast it up and grind it up to your coffee maker's specifications. Be the best coffee that you've ever had. Mr. Spot Guy.
Yeah.
That, I mentioned we were talking about food influencers, and someone said, oh, that Mr. Spot Guy. And I said, we've had him on the show already.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what? No way. And I was like, yes. He went out and got a coffee from somewhere the other day. And he was like, yeah.
Didn't like the coffee.
No, he's like, meh.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because it wasn't grassroots.
Right, yeah.
At grassroots, he wouldn't have been going, meh. He would have been going, man, this tap score is 1,000.
And I've got an extra bag of grassroots espresso blend at home that I want to give to somebody.
Oh, Mr. Spot Guy.
And, I was wanting to give it to Daniel Hughes because Daniel, he's getting on social media a lot and saying...
Daniel Hughes, punter at Florida State University.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and he fancies himself a real coffee snob.
Because he drinks coffee 24 hours a day.
But he says, but look, no offense, guys, in America, you just don't have anything on us Australians with coffee. And I just want to say, Daniel, look.
He's New Zealand.
or whatever.
Okay.
I don't know, man. And I just want to say, Daniel, come on, man. We got a coffee here that probably is be a good contender at least. I got to get it in his hands.
When does early voting start?
Man,
Stop.
Today.
Yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday. So as you drove by, that you saw all the candidates out waving, had their folks sign waving and everything. When is primary elections?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
That's the big day.
Tomorrow, big day. Get out and vote. 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. If you're in line at 7 p.m., you will get in to vote. It's not like a nightclub. Hey, you ain't coming in. You're in the line. You're on the guest list. You will get in. So 7 a.m., 7 p.m. employers, please make sure your employees have time to vote. That if they live a couple hours, or not a couple, nobody's going to live a couple hours away. But if they, got to pick up their kids in the afternoon, give them a little extra time at lunch.
Yeah, be cognizant. That's a good word.
Cognizant. Of making sure that everybody can go and exercise their right to vote. We're voting for in the primaries for mayor. I mean, in any of these, the election could be over tomorrow if one person gets 51% or more.
That's crazy.
I don't think we might see that in the judicial races. But I don't know if we'll see that in the mayoral race. We'll probably see two move on, because the mayoral race, I don't know, other than the first mayoral election that we had, I don't think anybody's, hell, that could have been a runoff also. I don't know if anybody's gotten it just like straight up out of the primary. So primary is very important. Tallahassee City Commission seat 5.
Who we got that running?
And that is Tiffany Hill, Dot Edmund Johnson, and the incumbent Diane Williams-Cox. And then also Tallahassee City Commission seat 3.
That'd be your Talithia.
You have Talithia Edwards, Max Hurley, PJ Perez, Norm Roche, Tom Derzapolsky, and Daryl Wavemaker Alfred.
Wow.
Running in that. So lots of folks in that. You could move on with 20%. And then that's where the fun starts after that. And then with the mayor, Loran Osley, Michael Sean Faust, Jeremy Matlow, Daryl Parks.
I think Daryl Parks has got this one in a lock.
At 51%?
I think maybe.
I don't think anybody's getting 51% in that race.
Maybe not.
And that's just my noticing stuff. And we're not endorsing anybody. We don't endorse.
No,
I don't endorse. I've never endorsed. Have I had friends that have run? Yes. Do I have friends running now? Yes. But I'm not endorsing. And I'm not even letting them know who I'm voting for. Well, in the city, I can't vote for anything. School board, Marcus Nicholas and James Riley Jr., they'll be running also. Or they're running also. So that, with the two, that may end there. Boom, 51%. You're in. And then obviously in November we'll keep going. So this is, I talked to 3 candidates over the weekend at the chamber conference. I will not say what they're running for. I just talked to 3 and I said, are you excited for Wednesday? And they're like, yes, because they'll know that either their campaign is done or that they're moving on to November or moving into the seat.
It's kind of like American Idol, moving on to the next city.
Yeah, or are they not? Sorry, dog.
Sorry, dog. I'm not feeling it, dog. It's a no for me, dog.
Is he still on? He's not. He can't be on the show still.
On American Idol? I'm not sure.
I just pulled like a 20-year-old reference. I have no idea. I watch American Idol like one season. That's because I was dating this girl that watched American Idol, and by proxy, I had to watch the American Idol and The Voice. And I was like, the audience is paid for this. Oh, I told her all the behind the scenes of the reality show. The best thing never to do if you're dating somebody that's a big reality show fan is tell them how fake the reality shows are. They don't like.
Didn't like that too much.
Seeing behind the curtain. No, the audience isn't paid. I was like, the audience, they stay there like all day.
That's like telling a wrestling fan wrestling's fake. They're not going to like that.
She goes, but it's never the same people behind the judges. I said, yeah, they move them around. I said, because they also know that people may pick up on that. And they have Jason Taylor behind Simon for 4 episodes in a row. You're going to know that they've been there. So they move the audience around. It's just like the movies. You watch a sports movie, there's, we need a baseball movie. We need a shot from left field. Whole audience goes to left field. We need a shot from right field. All the extras move there. They're just extras. They're paid extras.
Sure, yeah.
But never tell that to somebody you're dating.
No,
they don't like that. They don't like that. But what we do like is, and we'll have Mark Early, supervisor of elections, we'll have him on tomorrow and give you all the updates on everything. My little polling place, the little sign was out yesterday. Vote here. Literally, this is how long it takes me to vote. About 3 or 4 minutes.
Wow, nice.
Well, also where I am in the county, I ain't got a lot to vote on. I have the judicial races and the school board. And I think I got like one other thing.
You got a dog catcher running up there in Bradfordville?
No, dog catcher is an appointment. And the mayor of Bradfordville appoints them. But we don't have a mayor. So they've just been in the spot forever. Will we ever have a mayor?
Killarn Lakes needs its own mayor.
It's Bradfordville. So we need Bradfordville we need to split off.
Bradfordville mayor.
Man, we ain't done doing that. We ain't that dumb. We don't know how to drive. We don't know how to drive in a roundabout, but we ain't that dumb. We ain't splitting off. If we do split off, I ain't gonna be around. I ain't gonna be around. But get out and vote tomorrow. Please take some time. If you going to work at 9 o'clock, maybe leave a little early and just head to your polling place, because literally it takes me 3-4 minutes to get in and out, and that's even voting for good stuff.
There you go.
You can bring your sample ballot in, and you can have that with you, and then you can. But if you're coming in to help somebody else, please let the poll workers know. And also, the other thing that I learned is that your signature, when you sign in on their electronic device, you ain't signing for a bagel. So make sure that your signature matches what's on your driver license.
So don't scribble it.
Don't scribble it. Yeah, like you're signing for your coffee.
Now I want a bagel.
Right? Bagel and some grassroots. You got the grassroots.
I got it.
Now I just need a bagal.
Yes, I do.
A bagal. But yeah, tomorrow, 7 a.m., 7 p.m., Mark Early, he'll be calling in as he does every primary and election day. Takes time out of his busy day that day to chat with us. Let us know how it's going. And thank your poll workers also.
And he should really play into that part of his name being early with vote early.
Well, early voting's done, but tomorrow Early wants you to vote.
Yeah, isn't that cool? You could really have a lot of fun with that around election time.
And also follow them on the socials. Leon County Supervisor of Elections. They put out fantastic information.
Okay.
That if you didn't receive your sample ballot, just go to leonvotes.gov, sign in. You can print out a sample ballot from there. You can't change your party affiliation or anything in time for tomorrow if you want to make those changes. But everything, all the information that you need is out there. And whether you get it from a candidate that posts 45,000 times a day on Facebook, or hearing from your neighbors who they like, the information for you to make a vote tomorrow for whoever you want to vote for is out there. So take advantage of it, because we set the over-under at 30%. That 30% of all the folks that are registered to vote in Leon County, that we set the over-under at 30%, and I took the under. 30%. 3 out of 10 registered voters will take time tomorrow. That's our over-under.
That's crazy.
Because that's like the standard for the primaries. 3 out of 10 registered voters will take the time to make a difference in the city and the county and the judicial races. 3 out of 10. Oh, okay. No, it's over or under. You can't pick a percentage. My buddy Matt just texted in, I'll take 30.5%. This ain't Price is Right.
I think a lot of people just don't know if their vote makes a difference. People have lost confidence in the power of their vote, I think.
If we look at the last mayoral race, yes, it does. That it was a difference of like hundreds of votes. So yes, it makes a huge difference.
It does.
Yes. So I don't think people care.
Yeah.
I think that we could go out and ask the average, we can go on the streets, name 3 people running for mayor.
Sure.
And then most people go, I have no clue.
Apathy is a big problem.
I have no clue. The only people that think that everybody knows who they are the people running. And most of us don't. Most of us don't. We know who won American Idol last season, but we don't know who's running. And that's why it's at 30%.
That's right. That's America.
Let's change that tomorrow. I said under. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Get out there and vote.
Get out there and vote. Cast your ballot. Brought to you by Baja Blast.
Are we just NASCARing?
Idiocracy.
We're just everything's sponsored.
Right.
All right, we'll be right back after this town. Oh, no, it's not a town hall news break. It's just a regular break. Brought to you by Grassroots Coffee.
We would have to say goodbye.
Now, here's your Paul's Termite and Pest Control Tallahassee weather report.
Temperatures are starting off in the upper to mid 70s today, and we are only heating up from there. Highs will be in the upper 90s this afternoon for most of us, and we are in an extreme heat warning and heat advisory from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. Now, only our central and southwestern counties are in the extreme heat warning, but it will still be hot for everyone. From the ABC 27 First to Know Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ryan Gold.
For the elimination of termites, pests, and for a greener lawn too, call Paul's. They'll get them all.
Hey, Jeff, what's up, buddy? I was just thinking, they never tell you that when you grow up, one of the things that you'll miss are the games that you created with your friends in the neighborhood. Wow, good days. So I would have my buddy come over, and then we'd make up these games that were kind of like a hodgepodge of every game that you've ever played. Kind of like the bikes we built. Correct, yes. And it's a grand experiment. In the beginning, nobody knows how to play the game, and you argue about what the rules are going to be. And in the end, everybody knows how to play the game. By the end of that summer, you know the rules, the neighborhood know the rules, and you play that game like it's the greatest game ever played. But
And you still try to break the rules, right?
Oh, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. But at the end, Eddie, you're never going to play it again, and you'll think about it the rest of your life.
And the best game you ever played was that game.
Never been a better one.
Hey, you want to have a Gordo Smash, Jeff?
I do. I'd like that. Gordo's, bringing the flavor and flair of Cuban food to Tallahassee since 1996. Hey, this is for my homeowner friends out there. You know who you are. When you get your grass cut, you're going to inspect the work, make sure it's good. Get your house painted, check around every corner and edge, make sure that's done right. Get a new roof, got to get eyes on those shimmering new shingles. Get your septic tank cleaned. Bet you're not popping your head down in there to take a look around. You got to trust it's done right. I'll make it easy. Go see my friend, Greg Miller, Miller Septic. They're my guys. I trust them, and you can too. MillerSeptic.com. That's it. That's the commercial. That's the whole thing. Check them out. That's MillerSeptic.com.
Harnessing the power of the sun, delivering the highest quality drinking water. We are warming homes and fueling industries. Day and night, rain or shine. The City of Tallahassee Utilities is working for you.
When I get home from work, I'm ready to relax. So I call Swain Pools and Spas to put my pool in the back. I call Swain Pools and Spas. Now I'm soaking up the fun when I want to.
In Tallahassee, when it comes to pool repairs and renovations, nobody does it better than Swain, and they've been doing it for over 46 years. Turn your worn, outdated, or neglected pool into something you're proud of again. Whether your pool needs resurfacing, tile repairs or replacement, equipment upgrades, or even a full makeover, nobody does it better than Swain Pools and Spas. Trusted for quality, reliability, and service, visit Swain Pools today under the huge sign on Tharp Street or at swainpools.com.
I'm Keith Gross, and I know that seniors built this country. They shouldn't be crushed by inflation after a lifetime of hard work. I'll fight to lower cost, protect Social Security, and bring common sense back to Washington. Paid for by Keith Gross for Florida.
All right, quick question. When did your garage turn into a storage unit that you don't even remember renting? Like you open the door and it's Christmas decorations from 2007, a broken treadmill, 3 mystery boxes, and 1 rake you swear you bought twice. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. That's why I finally called Southeast Portable Buildings right here in Tallahassee. And listen, these aren't those flimsy, good luck in a thunderstorm sheds. These things are legit, solid, built tough, look great in your yard, and they can actually match your house instead of looking like you lost the bet. You want a workshop, storage, man cave, she shed, a place to hide from your family for 20 minutes? Done. They deliver it, set it up, and in less than a day, boom, I can park in my garage again like an adult. Give Southeast Portable Buildings a call, 850-580-6400. That's 850-580-6400. Or visit them online at Southeast Portable Buildings. Southeast Portable Buildings. Reclaim your house.
The Greg Tish Show is sponsored by Grassroots Coffee.
You're back with the Greg Tish Show, where Tallahassee wakes up on Real Talk 93.3.
Sponsor this half hour, Grassroots Coffee, grassrootscoffee.com. You know some of the best coffee you've ever had? Look no further than Grassroots Coffee, grassrootscoffee.com. Jason, you subscribe. You get yours. How often do you get your coffee?
Well, you know, we've been getting it seems, every 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Is that enough for you? Because you go through a lot of coffee. Well, you go through a lot of coffee here.
Not too much, really. We're going back off to about every 3 weeks. That's why I've got a surplus right now.
Nice.
I got a bag I'm trying to give away.
Nice.
I want to give it to somebody who already grinds their own beans at home, who will, like, immediately use this bag and be, like, blown away by it. Yes, I'm almost like a grassroots fan club type guy. Like, I want to bring people to the grassroots fan club.
I wore my grassroots shirt over the weekend.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I was out there repping at the conference.
Mm-hmm.
From pieces of junk to prize showpieces, this is the rise of the everyday classic car. If I say classic car to you, what is a classic car?
59 Thunderbird.
So you're going back 50s, 60s. So you want to go 59 Thunderbird, right when they made it kind of larger.
That's just what visually in my head pops up.
Well, then you're thinking 55, 57.
Well, I don't know, somewhere in there.
Okay, 59 was a little longer. It was a very odd choice.
Mm-hmm.
But you thinking classic.
Classic car.
64 Impala.
Yeah, sure.
Something like that.
Something big and tank looking, you know?
Well, there is a growing group of automobile enthusiasts.
You don't say.
And they're ditching cars like Corvettes, Thunderbirds, Caddies to go after normal, everyday vehicles.
Like a Chevrolet Corsica?
Yes.
I want to see a Corsica collection.
I am not. It's not a joke.
Really?
Well, I've been a fan of like station wagons for a long time. So I have 3 station wagons that I like the everyday average car.
Mm-hmm.
That, I mean, with the Dodge Charger, even though it's a police car, it's just an everyday, nothing special about a car.
Right.
I like that a buddy of mine, he's got a Toyota Supra non-turbo. I love it. I love the old like Celica because the old 280Zs, the 300Z, all those are a little bit better. But I wouldn't mind getting like an 89, 87 Maxima.
Sure, yeah.
Lights are on.
Man, those Celicas could haul.
But
they were
people
fast.
are going after these vehicles. Ford Taurus.
Yeah.
That like the late 90s, mid 90s Tauruses.
Sure.
That those are now collectibles.
When I was 16, I had like a 91 Ford Taurus.
That was the old school body style still. See, I'd want a 91 SHO.
Mm-hmm.
I can get that with a super high output engine.
Mm-hmm.
With a 5-speed, fantastic vehicle.
Okay.
Not pretty, but quick.
Right.
Honda Civics.
Yeah.
2000s Honda Civics are what folks are collecting now. Corollas. Altimas. These are collectibles now.
Classic. What about Dodge Neon?
I don't think those. When was the last time you saw a Plymouth or Dodge Neon?
I tell you what, it's been a while.
I think they rusted away.
I think you're right.
Thanks, Obama. But I think with the clunkers, that everybody's like, oh, let's get rid of this Neon.
They did, didn't they? You don't see them.
Mm-mm.
You know what you do see a ton of? Old Ford F-Series trucks. Man, those things, they just don't stop.
I would also like to find like one of the first Nissan Pathfinders, like the late 80s, just the Nissan hard body, but with a back on it. Oh, I love those because they're going to run forever.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I would love to find those, or with the Dodge Ram Charger.
Oh,
SUV.
yeah.
But if you just think like, what was your favorite car? You said you had a Buick something?
Oh, Chevrolet Suburban, probably my all-time
No, but what was
favorite.
like you had your first car?
Oh, my very first car was a Ford Escort, 89 Ford Escort.
Cool car.
Yeah.
But what would, you drove like a grandma car?
Yeah, my grandmother, I got her Buick Park Avenue.
Okay.
Sure did.
That's a collectible, man.
96, I think it was.
That's like a perfect collectible, especially if it's in teal.
It was fancy. No, it was silver. But it was fancy,
Nice.
man. It was fancy. Leather seats, bench seats. You know, it was one of the first cars I think Buick had where you could have the multiple seat, programmable seat options, you know.
So Haggerty, who does classic car insurance, that's who I have the Camaro insured through, reports that over the last 3 years, that 2000 decades, Civics and Corollas have doubled.
Wow.
With people insuring those classic cars. So it's the youth, it's Gen Z is driving the shift.
And Gen Z loves some old 90s stuff.
But
what is the deal?
that is old for them.
Yeah,
Because they may not be able to get that Vet or that Porsche or that Merc or that Beamer, but they can get that Corolla. And they're loving them. Like with the automatic seatbelts.
I miss my Chevrolet Lumina.
Now, if like one of my all-time favorite cars that my father had a Honda Accord, 4-door, probably like a 81, 82 Honda Accord, 5-speed.
Great cars.
And it was green. And I loved driving that little car. It was just peppy. It was fun. Now, my BMW 3 Series back then, 3-speed, but a lot of fun. But that Honda, there was just something about the smell, the experience, everything with driving that. It was fantastic. We'll be back with Bill and Doug with your neighbors.
I'm Keith Gross. I served in the Army National Guard, built businesses, and now I'm stepping up to serve North Florida in Congress. I'll fight for secure borders, lower costs, and America First values every single day. Paid for by Keith Gross for Florida.
T-Spark Enterprises, roofing and construction services. T-Spark, T-SparkConstruction.com. We conquer all peaks, we fix those darn leaks. Call 850-766-1340. T-Spark Enterprises, roofing and construction services. T-Spark, T-SparkConstruction.com.
License number CCC 133.
Breaking news this hour from Town Hall. I'm Rich Thomason. The 60-day deadline for an agreement to end the Iran war and resolve the dispute over its nuclear program expires today, and there is no agreement to end the war. Apparently nothing on the horizon, but the Trump administration is not giving up. After sitting down with the Hamas chief in Egypt, U.S. negotiator Jared Kushner is meeting with Israel's prime minister.
Jared Kushner's Middle East trip comes as the U.S.-backed plan to strip Hamas of its weapons appears to have ground to a halt. Last month, President Trump announced that his Board of Peace had reached an historic agreement with the Palestinian armed group. But Mr. Netanyahu later rejected the deal, which would have seen Israel withdraw its troops from Gaza in phases. A Palestinian official told the BBC that Mr. Kushner met a delegation led by the head of Hamas, Khalil al-Hayya, in Cairo. Hamas, in a statement, later called on mediators and the Board of Peace to compel Israel to approve the roadmap for the next steps. But it will be hard, even for Israel's closest ally, the US, to pressure Mr. Netanyahu as he faces a tough October election to try to hold on to power. Many Israelis are also skeptical that Hamas is ready to disarm.
The BBC's Yolande Nell in Jerusalem. Ordering a scaling back of joint military exercises with South Korea. President Trump says the drills are costly and send a signal that's totally inappropriate and hostile to North Korea. Mr. Trump adds Pyongyang has been unthreatening and respectful during his time in the White House. Hurricane Lala left behind a lot of damage on Hawaii's Big Island, damaging or destroying at least 100 homes, leaving tens of thousands without power. Days of unceasing rains, flash flooding, and fierce winds have resulted in widespread outages in Indiana and at least 7 deaths, including a 4-year-old child. Watching Wall Street this morning, Dow futures are down 111 points, while the Nasdaq futures are up 162 points. S&P futures better by 9 points. More on these stories, townhall.com.
You've probably heard all those ads for life insurance. Just a few dollars a day, apply online in minutes, no medical exam. Simple, easy, and cheap, right? Now you're thinking, maybe I should get a quote. Well, smart thinking. Everyone should have life insurance. But here's what they don't tell you. Those few dollars a day rates, they're for young people in perfect health. That's why everyone calls Big Lou the 50 to 60-year-old not-so-perfect candidate. Like you. You take prescription meds, and you're overweight. Winner, fried chicken dinner. Well, Big Lou works with life insurance companies that want people like you, with no surprises after you apply. In fact, if you're a 50-year-old guy with a few health glitches, Lou could probably find you $1 million of term life coverage for about $200 a month. So yeah, you need life insurance. But unless you're young and healthy, you gotta call Big Lou, because he's like you, older, heavier, and on meds too. Get a quote right now at 800-555-2085. 800-555-2085 or biglou.com.
Your sports action update on Real Talk 93.3 with all the latest odds from Vegas.
Jaguars with a win over the New Orleans Saints, 24-20 at New Orleans in week 1 of the NFL preseason. Jaguars at Everbank Stadium Friday laying 2.5 points against the Panthers, 39.5. The total. Carolina coming off a 29-14 loss at Buffalo. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Saturday hosting the Chiefs as a 1.5 underdog, 36.5. The total. The Braves today laying $1.27 and the Minnesota Twins plus 105. 8.5 over at Target Field in Minneapolis. Tampa Bay Rays at $1.63 home favorite against the Baltimore Orioles. Score $500 in rewards with the G-Bank First Bet VSiN Trifecta. Details at vsin.com/GBank. For more sports betting news and information, go to vsin.com. Mike Son at Real Talk 93.3.
Hey, this is Lauren. And a little thing I love about the hash brown scrambled burrito is that it's going to add the protein that you need. The eggs with those crispy nuggets. It's the ultimate combo.
Hi, this is Maya. And a little thing I love about the hash brown scrambled burrito is that it's packed with protein. Having Chick-fil-A chicken, a breakfast burrito is just phenomenal to me. You have the chicken, you have the eggs, and then you add these hash browns. It's just complete, honestly.
Order the Chick-fil-A hash brown scrambled burrito and Simply Orange Juice on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Progressive knows you want to get away, but not like too away. You crave the unknown, but also charcuterie boards with 4 types of cheese. And that's exactly why you bought an RV and bundled it with Progressive, because 24/7 protection is one luxury you'll never have to give up. So go ahead, explore the wilderness, all from the comfort of your zero-gravity camp chair. Switch to Progressive and protect your RV, boat, or motorcycle by bundling with your home or auto insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and third-party insurers, not available in all states or situations.
This is G. Deckerhoff. In 1979, my friend Guy Moore opened his first store. Over 45 years later, Garnet & Gold is still providing the Seminole Nation with unique ways to show their spirit. As the last locally owned FSU merchandise source in Tallahassee, we're proud to be a part of the Florida State experience and this community. If you're a Seminole like me, this is your store. Garnet & Gold. Go Noles.
I'm Keith Gross. I'm running for Congress because America First principles are falling by the wayside. Our debt is skyrocketing, and nothing seems to change year after year. In Congress, I'll work to defend our freedoms, cut spending, and do my part to stop the dysfunction in D.C. Paid for by Keith Gross for Florida.
The Greg Tish Show is brought to you by Leon Screening and Repair. Locally. Live from the Grassroots Coffee Studios, it's Tallahassee's morning show, The Greg Tish Show, on Real Talk 93.3.
It is now time with for Your Neighbors with Bill Eichhofer and Doug Ingram. And today, it's me introducing them because today is Bill and Doug. And we're going to kind of go through, we're kind of, I guess, starting the new series, the new season.
Yeah, the new season. Yeah.
And we're going to talk about what exactly Your Neighbors is and how y'all choose who comes on, because Jason and I, we choose 99.9% of the guests. And y'all choose each guest each week to bring in these wonderful folks that live in our area that are doing great work. And this is a very wonderful program. It's even evolved into a Tallahassee Democrat article with Bill.
That's right.
And it's wonderful. So everybody, Bill Eichhofer and Doug Ingram, our neighbors on Your Neighbors on Real Talk 93.3. I have to quit looking at Jason.
I'd like to thank all of you for making the new column a success. People are happy about it. The feedback you've been giving me is positive. And I want to let you know that if you have suggestions about what you want and even guests for this show, I have a special email, billeichhofer@gmail.com. Go to the Tallahassee Democrat, the last installment of the series was printed. I'd give you more notice on Mondays, but they don't tell me till Tuesday that they're going to put it on Thursday. That's why I always tell you behind. But go to the Tallahassee Democrat. Our featured neighbor is Max Van Huey. If you may remember him, he is the violinist that went through Lincoln High School and is now getting his master's in music and violin performance at the Juilliard School in New York City. I think you'll enjoy it. You get a little bit of an opportunity in these articles. It goes more in depth than we can do in a few short segments on the show.
Right, because when Max comes in, we always ask him to play.
That's right.
Yeah, that's because he is such a talented young man that when he comes in and brings his beautiful instrument with him, then we're like, you have to play something. And so we always get a treat when Max comes in.
Oh, it's like a little mini concert.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I mean, is it that difficult to kind of search around our area and find somebody to bring on for the Your Neighbor segment? It just seems like getting them in studio and scheduling them, that can be difficult, but finding somebody to ask, that cannot be that difficult.
Well, I've been active in the community. You know, I used to be a director in the community affairs department. I was an officer of the county, and I met a lot of people then, and both Doug and I have been active in the community our entire lives. And we've been out there. We meet these people. We don't hibernate. So I'm still just going through my phone list on my phone. I mean, we've been doing this, 5 years now?
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't gone through them all.
Now, sometimes I just look and see what's interesting to me in the community. And if I've not seen them on the program before, I'm like, I'll try to find a way to contact them. Sometimes it's a little difficult to find a good way to contact them because some of these people and organizations are probably being inundated with donation and volunteer requests and things like that, and get them to do things in the community. So, if they're getting 300 emails or texts a day, it's kind of
yours might get lost in the wash.
You get lost in there. But once I make the connection, it's usually pretty successful. And they're excited about coming on the program and being featured. And they love our little conversations that we have, that we don't interrogate people. We just want to highlight what they're doing in the community and what excites us. And they want to share that if we're excited about what they're doing. So every once in a while, I have somebody from the past will call me and saying, hey, I'm involved in this. Could I be on the program? And I'm like, I haven't talked to you in 30 years, but sure. And there's
a reason for that, Doug.
Well, no, I mean, we might run into each other casually and stuff like that, but I've never had them email me before. And so when they email or text me and we don't see each other in a regular format, it's kind of like, okay, this is kind of cool. So I really appreciate the format that you've given us, Greg, on this program, that we get to highlight what's going on in our neighbor. So
what
cool.
I enjoy with that is the folks that you do bring in, that they may not necessarily be on our radar for the show, But once that spotlight is on them, that we have had many of the guests that y'all have brought in, we've brought them back on other days or helped them with promoting with their events that they have through the year. So we've not only brought in the great guests on Monday, but we've created many great friendships because of the folks that you've brought on.
And then we have to find new guests to bring on Monday because you've incorporated them in your regular program.
And which I think then that's the whole purpose of the program is what y'all do. What we do here is to highlight the great things going on in Tallahassee, but with y'all, it's kind of a bigger in-depth on the people, on the organizations that we might have the organization back on to talk about a specific event, to promote that event, to get more people out. But y'all really dig in on what the organization is about. I was talking with Gallup Franklin Saturday night, and I said, your mom was on the other day. And he's like, yeah. And I was like, yeah. I said, what is this, like the 30th or the 31st school year with her? And he's like, yeah, I think so. And I was like, just remembering everything that we had learned with her from the first time the first two times, or the two times that she was on, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
And but you bring in some amazing guests, and we can't thank you enough for that. And then Bill, just going through your phone, and Doug, people reaching out to you they haven't heard from in 30 years.
Well, from high school, I had some of my high school friends that have been on the city commission and been involved in the community that are still doing things and involved with Word of South, and to get connected back with people in my past. That's kind of cool. I like that.
And even with Commissioner Minor, he was over at the chamber conference over the weekend, and heard him over talking. He goes, well, you can hear me on Greg's show once a quarter. I said, no, with Bill and Doug on the show. And he goes, yeah. And that to give his quarterly update, that Rick was all excited to tell others about what y'all have created for the community. And we can't.
Yeah, we've always been involved in our community in one way or another and have connections. And it's really great that we can bring people on the program to highlight what other people are doing. But I grew up in Tallahassee. I've been here since forever, I think.
Since the 1900s.
Yeah, last century.
Yes,
a whole century ago. And so, I remember when Thomasville Road was a 2-lane road before I-10 was even put in.
Damn.
Yeah. So that's a long time ago. When I think my family moved here, Tallahassee was about 60,000.
Oh, wow.
So that was a long time ago. And so I have lifelong connections here, and Bill's been here
since 1978.
Since 78, and has been here for so long now. He thinks he grew up here, or maybe that is when he grew up.
Maybe that, sure. Yeah.
Well, I had plenty of beer when I got here.
There you go.
There's
got the word. Yes, we got it. We just
in.
share it with you guys. Don't tell anybody, because our guests, we try to get them to say the word.
Yeah.
And I do love to, I want to thank William Hatfield, also going back to your column in the Democrat, thank William Hatfield and the staff over the Tallahassee Democrat for expanding this segment into an article where you can highlight the guests that come on in print.
Well, we're all very much promoting the community. This show is about you. The Tallahassee Democrat is about you. I know I've been following them since I was 17 years old, reading them faithfully. And think about what it would be if they weren't there.
Mm-hmm.
They are such an important member of our community, both the good and the bad. They tell the story, and they're very straightforward about it. And you should read them.
Well, that was a thing that the media that was over at the conference, it was us and the Democrat.
That's fantastic. I'll tell you, I am just so honored after reading all the great writers that have come through there that they're letting me write a column for them.
Now, this is the thing with this segment, that it's just not, hey, we need you next week. That y'all book pretty far in advance.
We try
with folks that there might be the time like, hey, we don't have anybody for this because somebody had to change their schedule around.
Mm-hmm.
And
bingo,
so they can slide in on the end. But y'all book out pretty far in advance.
Yeah, a couple of months. So yeah, if people are interested in presenting their platform or what they're doing in the community, don't call us a week before, because we've already booked those out. You probably want to reach out to us a couple of months ahead of time. see about getting a date.
And I know we're not announcing today, but we're announcing that we're going to be announcing that over the weekend with the chamber conference that something popped in my head. Jason knows about it, a little bit about it because I sent a text through. But we're going to be expanding once a month, the Your Neighbors segment, doing something pretty exciting. But we're just announcing that we're going to be announcing.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Stay tuned for the big announcement. So this is the big announcement, to stay tuned for a big announcement, from a big announcement that you didn't even know that you were getting a big announcement this morning when y'all walked in. But it's something that got me pretty excited to work on with y'all. And I'm glad that y'all like the idea that Jason, we're not announcing, but we're announcing
and
that
we
will be announcing.
We had already been thinking about something like that. And then you came in with the idea and we're just like, it's
great minds.
Exactly. Yeah.
Great minds. Well, it's Your Neighbors with Bill and Doug, and we will continue after this break. Doug, you're going to ask yourself a question when we get back. You get first question.
Maybe we'll have
segment.
to wait and see. Yeah.
I want to see you go third person when we get back.
Okay.
Be right back. Bill Eichhofer, Doug Ingram with Your Neighbors.
You've done nothing for me.
Here's your Paul's Termite and Pest Control Tallahassee weather report.
We are starting off warmer than yesterday with mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. We are getting super hot today. In fact, we are in an extreme heat warning for our central and southwestern counties and a heat advisory everywhere else. The heat index could be at a maximum of 112 to 115. Stay cool and hydrated through today. Highs will be in the upper 90s. From the ABC 27 First to Know Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ryan Gold.
For the elimination of termites, pests, and for a greener lawn too, call Paul's. They'll get them all.
Your phone, your email, your bank account, your business, they're all connected. But are they protected? Tune in every Wednesday at 8 a.m. for Cyber and Tech Wednesday, featuring Brian Gibson from i2X Solutions. Learn how to recognize scams, protect your information, and stay ahead of today's technology threats. Because cybersecurity isn't just an IT issue anymore. It's everybody's issue. Don't miss Cyber Wednesdays at 8 a.m. with i2X Solutions.
I'm Keith Gross. I'm America First, and that means secure elections, secure borders, and putting American citizens before illegal immigrants. In Congress, I'll work for hardworking families of North Florida every single day. Paid for by Keith Gross for Florida.
Games for Less, Tallahassee's largest selection of new and used games, as well as new and used consoles like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Atari 2600, PS4, and PS5. You name it. Locally owned and operated since 1994, trade-ins are not only welcome, but Games for Less pays more for your trade-ins than the big chain stores. That's not all. Games for Less now buys and sells new and used vinyl records to boot. George loves the Beatles, by the way. Reserve all the new releases today at Games for Less, conveniently located in the Walmart Supercenter Plaza on Appalachia Parkway.
Well, this is pretty odd, but in a good way. What do you mean? What's odd in a good way? Well, here we are outside at dusk in North Florida, and I have yet to be hit by a mosquito. I haven't even seen one. At my home, I'd be running back into the house by now.
Well, that's the way it was here until a few months ago when we started using Paul's Termite and Pest Control Mosquito Control Program. It turns out they've been doing it for years, and the price is surprisingly less than I had ever imagined. My only regret is that I didn't start doing it years ago.
If you enjoy being outside, and here in North Florida, who doesn't? Paul's Termite and Pest Control can help you take your yard back. Our mosquito control program has helped families spend more time outdoors without the constant swatting and itching. And remember, mosquitoes aren't just a nuisance. They can carry diseases that affect both people and pets. Protect your family with Paul's effective and surprisingly affordable mosquito control program. Visit callpauls.com or give us a call today to learn more. For the elimination of termites, pests like mosquitoes, and a greener lawn too. Call Paul's. We'll get them all.
The next 15 seconds can help save you money. Air leaks around your doors and windows can be a silent budget buster. Check your windows and doors and seal any leaks to keep the cool air inside where it belongs. Call E&B Heating and Air Conditioning. We sell the best and fix the rest, or it's free.
Ready to ride the low payment wave? Hello Credit Union is making a splash with auto refinance rates as low as 3.49% APR. If you're making payments on a car loan somewhere else, now's the perfect time to see how much you could save. And here's the best part. We guarantee to lower your monthly payment by at least $50, or we'll give you $50 if we don't. Lower payments and more money in your pocket. That's the sunny side of money. Catch the refinance wave today at hellocu.com.
Credit standards and restrictions apply. Visit hellocu.com for details.
Hi, Chris Kraft for Kraft Nissan.
There's a whole lot of reasons why Nissan SUVs are the hottest in the USA. Reason number one has got to be the 0% financing for 60 months on Nissan Rogue, Murano, and Pathfinder. Reason number two might be the J.D. Power Initial Quality Study. The 2026 study, Nissan Rogue was the #1 compact SUV for quality, beating Toyota RAV4, Honda CR-V, Subaru Forester, and the like. And these results come from the first 90 days of real people who just bought a new SUV. Number three, on top of being a Consumer Reports top-rated large SUV, Nissan Murano was J.D. Power's most dependable for the second year in a row, beating out a number of mid-size SUVs like the Chevy Blazer and Honda Passport. And last but not least, the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety awarded top safety pick designation to both Pathfinder and Murano. For reliability, value, and most importantly, safety for yourself and your loved ones, come see us at Kraft Nissan. It's all here.
City Hall has a backlog, slow answers, confusing processes, and problems passed from desk to desk. I'm Michael Faust, the IT guy in the mayor's race. I've spent 20 years fixing broken systems. As your mayor, I'll make government work like a service. Every problem gets an owner, a deadline, and a result. Vote Faust for mayor August 18th.
Good morning, Tallahassee. You're tuned in to your hometown show, The Greg Tish Show on Real Talk 93.3.
It is your neighbors with Bill Eichhofer and Doug Ingram. Doug, you always get first question when we come back, and I challenge you to go third person and ask yourself a question.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right.
I've been thinking about that. So, one of the things that always amazes me was people come up and they talk about Tallahassee and they say, well, there's nothing to do in Tallahassee. And I'm just like, really? I mean, every minute of every day, there's always 5 things going on. And I have to figure out what thing do I want to participate in, or do I just want to stay home? I mean, there's so many options. And so when somebody says that, I said, are you even looking? Because when I get out in the community, it's always so multifaceted. There's so many things going on that it simply amazes me. And I mean, I've been here for a long time, and then I always look and like, there's 3 things that I want to participate in on Friday night. I got to pick one, and it's just.
Or you can be like a candidate running for office and just hit all 3.
Oh gosh, no! I'm usually a one and done. I'll pick
Me
one
too.
and just and feel bad that next time they come around again, I'll do the other one, because this is a very robust community, whether it's a historical event or it's an educational event or it's just easy listening or a concert and music wise. Our music locally has really blown up. We have a lot of live performances where our local artists get to perform. And so just a relaxing evening of listening to some singer-songwriter kind of stuff is pretty cool. We just have so much going on, so much talent in this community. It's
Talent
how can
lives
anybody
here,
say
TLH.
that there's nothing to do until, I mean, come on.
I think, well, even if we go back 20, 30 years, that people were saying that back then. And yeah, you do have to look, but it is there. And I think that a lot of people's like, what's going on where I don't have to leave my neighborhood? What's going on where I don't have to leave my bubble? But some of the best events may be outside of your bubble. And as I've gotten used to, I've decreased my bubble size or my circle size, that I know that there's great stuff going on all over the city. But it's just, I gotta get to it. It's not, there's nothing to do. There's nothing I wanted that is convenient for me, if that makes sense.
Well, yeah, where you live though, you're out in the boonies.
Right. But there's also plenty.
But there's stuff happening out in his neighborhood.
Yeah,
now
all the
there's
time.
venues and events, and we've had the Bradfordville Volunteer Fire Department on the program before about what they're doing in the community, how the volunteers are coming together to make sure that people stay safe out there, help them with smoke detectors and installing car seats and things like that for the babies. Some people don't know how to install those properly, and the fire department does it at no cost. And
Yeah,
they
I
do
was
all kinds of stuff.
Talking to a new mother the other day, and she goes, "Well, I can't put the baby seat in my car because it's just not, it won't fit right." And I was like, "You need to go to the Bradfordville Fire Department."
There you go. See?
And she's like, "What will they do?" I said, "They'll put it in right to where you can start driving around your own car with your kid." And but also, I mean, just with that, with the music that goes on everywhere, with the events. I mean, I know we'll be talking with Penny that this weekend that have the 20th anniversary of the Parrot Head Club, that they'll have their big Parrot Head Frenzy.
And
how
got
many
your
years?
tickets
God,
yet?
I feel old.
And part of making this a better place, you remember we have on KCCI Night Creative Communities Institute, what their whole goal is to make Tallahassee a better place to be. Provide these things. A lot of the festivals you come across in Tallahassee were initiated by them. Even the TLH letters was by KCCI, and a lot of the artwork that you're seeing around town. You need to get involved with them and support them, because I can remember I'm from Chicago, and on a Sunday afternoon, I would just hop on the L train, go down to Grant Park, and the Chicago Symphony would be playing a free concert. People would be throwing frisbees and playing, and you just have a great time. There are so many things that we need to adapt, and we have talent like that here. We can do it, and we're starting to get there and utilize the talents that we have with the universities, the art, the theater. We just have to actually do it, and we have them being the impetus to do so.
And I'm sure that we'll start really rolling back in, but there was a time that Jason and I, like once a week, maybe twice a week for a couple months at least, that a different theater production group coming in to talk about what they had going on over the weekend, that we were like, we became the show for the arts, and we love it. That if you have a production going on, let us know. We'll get you on. And that because we want to help, we want to help make every event successful.
What I want to do is get the Comic-Con people on once.
Oh yeah,
because I can't ever find. I found an email too.
I have his number. Yep.
Oh, you have the guy's number?
Yeah.
We need to get him on the show.
Infinity
next year.
Con. Yep.
I think that would be fantastic.
Because I need Jason to go do cosplay where he does Grizzly Adams. Jason's just like never.
Grizzly Adams did have a beard.
Oh yeah, he did. Yes, that's right.
We could silver it up, and then make him Grizzly Adams, or what was the name? I think the actor's name was Jason Taylor.
Yeah.
No, I know it was Ben something, or maybe that was Gentle Ben.
I think it was Ben
Gentle
Hur.
Ben, yeah.
But guys, we can never say thank you enough to the great work that y'all do for the Your Neighbor segment, and we're going to be very excited to announce what we're going to do with your segment to expand it.
Well, thank you for letting us be on your program to highlight our neighbors in Tallahassee.
Well, and the partnership that we have between the radio station, us, and the Tallahassee Democrat is all about you, your neighbors.
Awesome. Y'all stick around. Penny's coming in.
Awesome.
Tallahassee police are investigating a shooting that left one person injured Saturday night. Officers were called to the 1400 block of Bluntstown Highway around 8 o'clock, where they found a person who had been shot. The victim was taken to the hospital for non-life-threatening injuries. Investigators have not released information about a possible suspect or motive. They have not said what led to the shooting. Anyone with information is asked to contact Tallahassee Police at 850-891-4200. A popular Panacea seafood market is picking up the pieces after a truck crashed into the building early Saturday morning. A 22-year-old Crawfordville woman was driving north on US 98 just before 3:30 in the morning when she lost control while going around a curve. The truck left the roadway and slammed into Mineral Springs Seafood. The woman was seriously injured and remains hospitalized in stable condition. No one was inside the seafood market when the crash happened, but the building suffered significant damage. This is Rachel Lene with your Real Talk 93.3 Local News Update. Brought to you by McEnmore Systems, Tallahassee's go-to Mac store. Check them out online at McEnmoreSystems.com.
Now, here's your Paul's Termite and Pest Control Tallahassee weather report.
We are starting off warmer than yesterday with mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. We are getting super hot today. In fact, we are in an extreme heat warning for our central and southwestern counties and a heat advisory everywhere else. The heat index could be at a maximum of 112 to 115. Stay cool and hydrated through today. Highs will be in the upper 90s. From the ABC 27 First to Know Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ryan Gold.
For the elimination of termites, pests, and for a greener lawn too, call Paul's. They'll get them all.
I'm Keith Gross. I've already pledged to donate my congressional salary to worthy causes here in North Florida. I'm not running for a paycheck or a political career. I'm running because our country needs patriots willing to fight for America First values. Paid for by Keith Gross for Florida.
Hi, this is Gary Parsons with Cafe de Martin. We've introduced the wonder of Pisco to Tallahassee. Pisco is the liquor of Peru. It's distilled like bourbon, but it's made with grapes. So you get your fruit serving in too. Come see us at Cafe de Martin, open Tuesday through Sunday with live music on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Online at cafedemartin.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram for other special events.
At Epps Decorating Center, we're your locally owned Benjamin Moore retailer. We're your store for quality with brilliant and durable paints in a variety of sheens and thousands of colors. We're your store for service with one-on-one advice for contractors and homeowners. We're your local experts, and we're here to help with all your painting projects. Benjamin Moore, available at Epps Decorating Center with 2 locations in Tallahassee. Find a store near you and visit EppsDecorating.com. That's EppsDecorating.com.
Out for jewelry, out for jewelry, out for jewelry, oh, the real nice price. Hey man, have you heard the sound? Out for jewelry's the best in town. For rings, diamonds, earrings, bracelets, and more. Out for jewelry, jewelry store.
When was the last time you randomly did something nice for someone that means a lot to you? Now, I say this every day at the end of my show for everybody to be a better person today than you were yesterday. Well, one way to do that is to drop into Pentalta and get a gift for someone who deserves it. It'll brighten their day, their week, maybe even their year. You don't have to wait for a holiday or special occasion, so don't wait to go check out a true local gem serving Tallahassee since 1988. Now, sing along with me, and I'll see you at Pentalta.
Pentalta jewelry, Pentalta jewelry, Pentalta jewelry, oh, the real nice price.
At Wrench Blisters Garage, we don't have marble floors or leather couches. What we do have is grease under our nails, calluses on our palms. At Wrench Blisters, we earn fixing cars the honest way, by working hard, just like your car or truck. If you need the auto repairs, bring it to the guys who still turn their own wrenches. At Wrench Blisters Garage, we earn our name.
Wrench Blisters Garage, yeah, we earn our name. Wrench Blisters Garage.
Find us online at wrenchblistersgarage.com.
I'm Keith Gross, and I know that seniors built this country. They shouldn't be crushed by inflation after a lifetime of hard work.
Good morning, Tallahassee. You're tuned in to your hometown show, The Greg Tish Show on Real Talk 93.3.
Well, we kept Bill and Doug in studio because Penny is joining us. Jason, you excited?
So excited.
Good morning, Jason. Good morning, Jason.
Good morning. Hey.
I'm up early. This is early for me, y'all.
You know, we appreciate it. Every time you come in, yeah, we're very excited, especially since you're not a morning person. But we're here to talk about the 20th anniversary of the Parrot Head Frenzy.
It's wonderful. It's a pirate looks at 20 this year. A pirate looks at 20.
Oh my gosh.
We've had it at the Moon almost every year. It's a Jimmy Buffett tribute concert to benefit Alzheimer's Project. They're wonderful people, a local organization that takes care of families with dementia so that they don't have to do it alone.
Right.
And we think it's a great cause.
It's a wonderful local organization.
And
wonderful.
Our event is Saturday, August 22nd, coming up, 7 to 11 at the Moon. And we're featuring Jimmy Parrish and the Waves and Jeff and the Camaros.
Ooh, do they need a Camaro?
Yes.
I'll let them
Yes.
drive up in my Camaro.
Oh, that would be fun. I'll let them know.
Throw it up on stage. Will a car fit on stage at the Moon?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
How would you get it on the stage?
That's
though?
what I'm saying. Well, I mean, can we get it up there?
I don't know if you can get it on the stage.
All right. We'll have to get some very, very strong people to do that.
When y'all were talking about cars earlier, I was thinking about a 1980 Camaro with a T-top. That's what I was thinking.
No, I had a 79. Loved it. It. But 20 years of the Parrot Head frenzy. And then is it at the Moon every year? It was like the first year.
The first year at the Moon, we had it 1 year at the fairgrounds and a couple years at Elks Lodge. Yeah.
And then, so you've got to be getting up there with the amount of money that y'all have raised for local charities.
Absolutely. We've raised over $190,000 for Alzheimer's Project. So we're going to hit over 200 this year. Yay.
That is incredible.
Thank you. But did you know that the Tallahassee Parrot Head Club raises money for a different charity every single month? Like the first 6 months of this year, just a really quick rundown. We have raised for North Florida Search and Rescue, $858, Hands and Hearts for Horses, $804, Gulf Specimen Marine Lab, $966, Special Olympics, $1,209, Elder Care Services, $1,068, and Women Veterans Unite, $980 each month.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. And it's probably not that difficult. Like I was talking to Bill and Doug to find guests, like when you come on with your neighbors, that it's probably not that difficult to find wonderful local charities to highlight each month and to raise money for each month.
Not at all. We have so many great local charities here in Tallahassee. And our members, we tell them, your charity, when you join us, your charity becomes our charity. And you want to do something, we'll help you do it because we like to party with a purpose.
Oh, absolutely love it.
And that's not all that they do. They go out there and do all types of ramp builds. They go out and clean streets up for you. So the Parrot Heads are very active, and they've been supporting the Alzheimer's Project for so many years. And then all of the services provided by the Alzheimer's Project are free.
And that's incredible. And our money that we give to them from the frenzy helps them do that.
Absolutely. And it's targeted towards the caregivers.
Yeah.
And so you need a break. You need to bring your person to somebody. You can probably get into one of our groups, but you got to let us know in advance. It's not a drop-off type thing.
Well, that's the thing with Alzheimer's, that it's not just the person that's suffering from the horrible disease, that it is the family that is there with them also.
The entire family. That's what they call it, like 36-hour day. Because it seems like you're just working all the time to help this person with dementia be happy and healthy.
And the mental toll that it can take on the families is something, because there's a lot of repeating of information. There's that it's almost a broken record to your mother, to your father, to whoever may be suffering from this, or the memory, as the memory loss gets more, that the mental anguish just increases. As my family dealt with that many years ago with my mom's dad. But it's a wonderful organization that understands what the families are going through also.
Absolutely. And I can tell you, I used to be an activities director for a place for people with Alzheimer's here and in Denver. And it's easier to have patients with somebody who's not your family. So it's easier for me to be an activities director with 30 people with Alzheimer's than it is to be at home with your dad who can't remember your name. That's a lot harder, and it hits in different ways.
And there's more to the program than just Alzheimer's. There's dementia and all sorts of memory disorders. So it's not limited to Alzheimer's if your loved one has one of those issues. But
so come by this weekend. This weekend. Wow. It's creeping up. August 22nd at the Moon. Tickets are $50. You can go by, have a great time with Jimmy Parrish and the Waves, and also with the Camaros is
Jeff and the Camaros.
Jeff and the Camaros, which all of a sudden my favorite band of all time. And just have a great time. And I know we're going to give away some tickets at the break, so Jason, have the phones ready when we go to break. We'll give you the phone number and how you can win 2 tickets to go have a great time with the Parrot Heads this weekend with the 20th anniversary of the Parrot Head Frenzy. How does somebody just get involved with the Parrot Heads? Yeah.
Well, you can go to TallahasseeParrotHeadClub.com or join our Facebook page. But it is $25 a year to be a member. And you just show up at one of our socials. We have a first Wednesday social, lots of different places around town. And third Wednesdays, you're always going to find us at Corner Pocket. we take over Corner Pocket on the third Wednesdays. So we love to be silly. We love to walk in parades. We love to dress up like pirates. And we're just having a fun time and doing good at the same time. Have a margarita in one hand and give back to the community with the other.
Oh, love it. Love it. And then, so third Wednesday at Corner Pocket?
Yep.
And go up there, have a great
Live
time.
music, raffles.
And great food. Great food. Jason's favorite wing place. Actually, I think it could be Jason's favorite restaurant.
Heck yeah, it's definitely top 10.
I love it. I love it. 20 years with going in with this, and then almost $190,000 raised for this. That's where y'all. I mean, this is good bat packing time. That just thank you for what y'all have done through the years. That's a lot of money.
Thank you. Well, the community comes together and spends a lot of money at the silent auction, at our games, the wine toss, the last man standing, the liquor pool. And this year with your $50 ticket, you get a t-shirt.
Oh.
And we have a lot of great sponsors. This year we have over $23,000 worth of sponsors.
Wow.
So, and some of them are sponsors like Corner Pocket that are providing wings and Texas Roadhouse.
You hear that, Jason? You got your wings, Corner Pocket.
Yeah, man.
So I have always enjoyed the costume contest where you have where you judge the best pirate costume or winch.
And pirate winch, you got it.
So I've been trying to talk my wife into dressing up as a winch, but I think she's going to be a pirate.
Oh, she could be a pirate and said, that's fine. That's really what the women
Doug is
did
going
back
as
then.
the winch.
Okay.
That's right,
You could do that. You can also get in the contest for just crazy tropical. So, Doug, you could put on some coconut bras and a grass skirt, something like that.
Penny, you kind of perfected that winch costume, hadn't you?
I have. I've got it perfected over the years. I've worn it enough. Yeah. That is not a requirement to get in the club to have a pirate outfit, but it helps. You really haven't lived unless you've woken up hungover in a pirate outfit.
And who can't say that they have?
Not me.
Oh, I do it on the weekends, every weekend.
Not me.
Well, that's a thing. I mean, that you do see the Parrot Head Club at all sorts of events. I know that with even the St. George Island Chili Cook-Off, that y'all have a big representation down there. Down over the corner near as closest to the beach. Always there. You hear the great music playing, and always see and some of your male members that do have the coconut bras.
They do. Well, Kenny Ayers, you
Yep, that's
perfected
exactly.
that one. I knew you were thinking of Kenny Ayers.
Exactly thinking of Kenny, because you're like, oh, hey, Kenny. Oh, a hug. Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But the Parrot Heads aren't just here; they're all over the country. So if you become a member,
They're international, actually. If you look up anywhere you live, look up Parrot Heads near me, and you're going to find a club. Of course, Florida has the most clubs of anywhere, but yeah, and they've all got these big events. Panama City, we go to a 3-day beach concert every year. A1A Beach Bash. Meeting of the Minds is an international conference at Gulf Shores, but they're all over. And the really cool thing is there's a new genre called trop rock. Musicians who are traveling across the country and performing for us for this, and they're Jimmy Buffett, Kenny Chesney style people, but with their own music, their own awards show, and everything.
Absolutely love it. All right, we'll continue right after this. Now you can call in 850-386-8255, 850-386-8255. We're going to just pick a random caller, Jason. We're going to give 2 tickets away for the Parrot Head Frenzy, the 20th anniversary of the Parrot Head Frenzy taking place this weekend on Saturday at the Moon. Oh, God, now you have to go to 2-day events at year 21.
I don't know. No.
We'll continue with Penny right after this.
You said you had it made, but you've been had. The woman know the good know how, and maybe the blood is bad.
Now, here's your Paul's Termite and Pest Control Tallahassee weather report.
Temperatures are starting off in the upper to mid 70s today, and we are only heating up from there. Highs will be in the upper 90s this afternoon for most of us, and we are in an extreme heat warning and heat advisory from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. Now, only our central and southwestern counties are in the extreme heat warning, but it will still be hot for everyone. From the ABC 27 First to Know Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ryan Gold.
For the elimination of termites, pests, and for a greener lawn too, call Paul's. They'll get them all.
My name is Daryl Parks. When conservatives were attacked, I stood up for them. Hi, I'm Erwin Jackson. Darrell Parks stood up for conservatives when his opponent tried to divide the community. That shows common sense leadership.
I am Manny Joannis. Darrell Parks is a leader who listens. Darrell brings people together, and Darrell puts Tallahassee first. I believe mayors should lead people, not parties. I support economic growth, public safety, and responsible budgeting. Stand with me. I'll be a fresh voice, a pragmatic leader, a mayor for everyone. Vote Darrell Parks for mayor, August 18th.
Political advertisement is paid for and approved by Darrell Parks for Mayor.
Harnessing the power of the sun, delivering the highest quality drinking water, we are warming homes and fueling industries. And behind every service, there's a dedicated team. They're your neighbors, friends, and family. We are connected, and together we are stronger. Day and night, rain or shine, the City of Tallahassee Utilities is working for you.
Every year, thousands of injured, orphaned, and sick wildlife in North Florida get a second chance at St. Francis Wildlife Association. And we need volunteers to make that possible. There are plenty of ways you can help. Volunteers are needed for housekeeping, animal diet prep, transporting rescued wildlife from Tallahassee, administrative work, marketing and fundraising, ground maintenance, building projects, and for committed volunteers, opportunities to train in animal care. Volunteers must be at least 18 years old, reliable and responsible, and have their own transportation. Your time can make a real difference for North Florida's native wildlife. You can learn more and fill out a volunteer application today at stfranciswildlife.org. That's stfranciswildlife.org, and click Support Our Work Volunteer.
Pinch a Penny Pools has 12,000 square feet of hot tubs, over 20,000 gallons of tub capacity to choose from. That's 4,620,000 cubic inches of hot tubs. But if you don't want to take my word for it, check them out yourself. Pinch a Penny Pools and Spas, locally owned, and the easiest way to find relaxation at home.
Florida man, what'd you do to yourself this time?
Disney World. Me and Hank, my emotional sport alligator, we did it all.
Please tell me you weren't swimming in the Seven Seas Lagoon again.
Well, not this time. We rode the monorail to the Magic Kingdom, hit Space Mountain, crushed some turkey legs, and we washed it down with a couple of Dole Whips. And the best part, the Country Bear Jamboree.
Sounds like a great day so far. What happened?
Well, we're running late, and I'm sprinting to the front row of the show, and it starts, and the music's playing, and crowds are clapping. I got carried away. I got this bright idea. I'm going to stage dive to Hank. I jumped, Hank tried to catch me, and pop, my back went out midair.
Well, I'm glad you came, because Dr. Finn's going to get you fixed right up.
Well, next time we're sitting in the back row.
You don't have to do a Disney stage dive to get back pain, neck pain, headaches, or numbness in your arms and legs. Come see us at Fenn Chiropractic for exceptional care to help your body heal itself the right way. Book your appointment online today at fennchiro.com. That's FENNCHIRO.com.
Quick question. What did it cost you to make your last sale? If you paused, that's the problem. You can't grow what you can't measure. Search Florida SBDC at FAMU for more business advice.
I'm Keith Gross. I served in the Army National Guard, built businesses, and now I'm stepping up to serve North Florida in Congress. I'll fight for secure borders, lower costs, and America First values.
From the Grassroots Coffee Studios, you're listening to Tallahassee's Morning Show, The Greg Tish Show on Real Talk 93.3.
Bill and Doug have stuck around with Penny Weimers, and we're talking about the 20th anniversary Parrot Head Frenzy taking place Saturday evening, 7 to 11 p.m. at the Moon. 20 years of plunder and treasure for the Alzheimer's Project.
Arr, that's what we do.
Arr, that's fantastic. Bill's been dying to talk like a pirate.
I know.
I tried. Arr.
You need to try harder.
Harder.
Like that, Jason. Jason, we gave away 2 tickets.
Yeah, Philip Ashley.
Congratulations, Philip Ashley. You're going to go have a lot of fun Saturday night, 7 to 11 at the Moon. You can also go, how can I get tickets if I didn't just win on the show?
Many ways. You can come to Corner Pocket this Wednesday from 6 to 8 and get tickets from one of the members. You can go to TallahasseeParrotheadClub.com. You can go to the Alzheimer's Project office. They've got tickets to sell. Or you can go to moonevents.com. Just remember, when you buy online, there's a small fee.
Okay, so go to Corner Pocket on
Wednesday. Go to
Wednesday.
Corner Pocket and party with us.
And then come have a good time, live music and great food. And the Parrot Heads having a lot of fun gearing up for the 20th anniversary of the Parrot Head.
So this year you have a list of some great sponsors. Who is going to be sponsoring that event this year?
I'm going to see how fast I can say
And please hold your applause until the end.
Hold your applause to the end. My Parrot level sponsors this year are Westminster Oaks, Capital Alliance Group, Tapestry Senior Living, Texas Roadhouse, NHC Home Care, that's who I work for, Getaway Grill and Bar, Gables of Tallahassee, Corner Pocket Bar and Grill, John Curry and Susie Moselick, Coach's Pizza, Home Instead, Terracon Inc., Encompass Health, Centerpoint Health and Rehab, Azalea Gardens Memory Care, Hopewell In-Home Senior Care, and Summer Smokehouse.
Wow, awesome.
And those are just the top level. We've got a lot of other sponsors, wonderful people, and wonderful silent auction donors from all over town.
Well, let me add to the silent auction and add on to that a full house painting. You provide the paint, but Jason Taylor will paint the entire house.
Great.
And but we have to set a minimum because we don't want to waste Jason's time. So a minimum could be a house or office, minimum 10,000 square feet, 10,000 square feet and above. So like DOE.
And he does it in like one day, right?
I prefer you using scaffolding too.
So. Okay, yes. Really tall.
The higher, the better for Jason. The more dangerous, the better.
6-story building with.
What's the 20th anniversary of the Frenzy? What can we expect? We walk through the main, or does the fun start before we even get into the doors of the Moon?
It does. There will be a pirate out front telling you which line to get in and yelling at you and where, do you have your tickets and things like that. So, but then you come in and we turn the Moon into a big beach bar. We're not Panama City and we're not Pensacola. We don't have a bunch of beach bars here. And so we turn it one night into a beach bar where you can go and just be crazy in your Hawaiian shirt and dance to Jimmy Buffett style music and some originals and just have a great time. There's a lot of networking going on. We used to offer the sponsors to have a table to come and do and they're like, no way, this is the most fun. We just want to have fun with all the people that we know in town. And it's a good, great party.
Now, would the silent auction be set up in the lounge area, or would that be in the main room?
Where it's right in the main room. In the lounge, we've got so much food going on. And then we've got a wine toss, a liquor pull. You know what a liquor pull is? You give $20, you get a cork with a number on it. Okay. And when they pull the corks out, your number corresponds to a bottle of liquor that's worth $35 or more. So everybody wins, and then the money goes to charity.
Oh, I love it. I love it. So you have like you don't have like a couple of high end ones.
Oh, high end.
Yeah, where you want to get that. So, but you're still walking away with something good.
Yes. But you got to walk away and put it in your car.
Oh, yes.
Don't drink it there.
You can't drink it there.
Yes.
That'd be a little too much.
Well, I mean, with Buffett music and then finding, like with Jimmy Parrish and the Waves as the headliner this week, and so many folks that are out there. I mean, trop rock is a thing now, as you were saying.
It's huge.
It's been huge. And I think since Jimmy's passing, that it's even exploded more because more people are wanting that. How is it difficult to find somebody to headline or to be the opening act?
Not at all. It's difficult to choose between them all. I mean, I go every year to the Panama City party, and in 3 days, they've got 45 acts.
Wow.
So I love all those people. And there's 3 or 4 or 5 radio trop rock radio stations, and that you can go and find all this music. And we've even got websites for if a musician is traveling from Jacksonville to Panama City, he can stop in Tallahassee and try to find a show and find some parrot heads that want to listen. So it's very easy to find them. I love the trop rock people.
Would people, what age can people 21 and up? I mean, I mean, do we have junior parrot heads?
When you're under
Yeah.
18, you're a parakeet.
Okay, parakeet. Oh, I knew that. That's cute.
You're a parakeet under
I forgot
18.
how cute that was.
Under 18. We do have some under 21 volunteers always at the Parrot Head Frenzy that help with the wine toss. We get a lot of FSU students and Leon High students and volunteers from Alzheimer's Project.
That's good to get that next generation coming in and get them involved, because that can be difficult for a lot of organizations to get the younger folks involved, and then we, as I'm tapping my chest, we age out.
Yeah. How do you become a volunteer with these Parrot Head events?
For the you email me at pennyj14@gmail.com.
pennyj14@gmail.com.
Yes. Or you can call the Alzheimer's Project if you forget that and ask them if you'd like to be a volunteer. And we do give volunteer hours. We have a certificate for those students who need the hours.
And Penny, can I ask you this?
Nope, Jason.
Finish this sentence. You got fins to the left, fins to the right.
She's the only bait in town.
Nice.
That was my song when I lived in Vail, Colorado, and it was one woman to every 12 beach. Ski bum.
What is that still? Do you have one favorite Buffett song, or does it rotate? Like a lot of
It
people
rotates
like this time I like
sometimes.
this one, this time I like this
I
one.
love Tin Cup Chalice.
Mhm.
I love that. I also love Life is Just a Tire Swing. So I like a lot of the obscure ones. Door Number 3, The Wino and I Know. So they're not a lot of songs everybody knows, but I love them.
Jason, yours
favorite Buffett?
Yeah.
Ooh, man. Maybe Come Monday.
Okay. Doug.
Oh, I like the Lost Shaker of Salt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bill.
Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger.
Okay.
Cheeseburger paradise.
Okay. That sounds
Cool.
good right now.
Well, next time you need to have Jimmy Buffett music coming into the show.
That's not my job.
Jason, that was really disappointing.
Oh, I don't pick the playlist actually. So
Who am I supposed
Well,
to blame?
I just put it on you.
Oh, you did, didn't you?
Who's the producer to blame?
Well,
we know who that is now.
It becomes very circular at a certain point.
Mine is Volcano.
Hey, Greg, do you know who's going to be the MC or celebrity MC this year at the Frenzy? It's going to be Jason Taylor.
Sure is. It's like my 4th time emceeing too.
No, he was the year before last.
Yeah.
John Summers was last year.
Okay.
Well, you're following Johnny.
Following Johnny.
Johnny followed Jason.
Are you going to sing for us at all?
Bobby Kennedy and I did one year. We performed before.
They were the opener one.
Sure did.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, thank you for coming in.
Thank you for
We
having
really
me.
appreciate it. And
I love this
congratulations.
show.
Thank you. Thank you. And congratulations, Philip Ashley. Didn't mean to cut you off there, but we're out of time. Congratulations, Phil Ashley. You'll be joining everybody at the 20th annual Parrot Head Frenzy. Bill, Doug, Penny, Jason, y'all be better people today than you were yesterday. Everybody else, you do the same. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning, primary day in Tallahassee, 6 a.m.
Thank
right here.
God.